Hello and welcome back to our live play D&D session. I am the DM, David. I am here with my friends Connor.
Howdy, I'm playing Mihongo, the half-elf swashbuckler rogue bard. Not a lore bard yet.
And Daniel.
Hi, I'm Oxus. I'm a fighter, dude.
And Michelle.
Hi, I'm Mycena and I'm a Spores Druid.
And our
What
host
else?
is always... Ooh, sorry.
It's a
And
fighter cat.
Our host is always Nate.
Hi, I'm Nate. I'm playing Kire, Longstrider, a Harangon Beast Barbarian.
We are going to be short one Tabaxi Sorcerer for the evening as he had a rough day, just needs a break, so we're going to
I
get
got the
that
black
to
cat
him.
right here.
Put him down! Hope you enjoy tonight's stream. And we're certainly going to. But welcome. This is To Die For. Last we left off, you had, for some unknown reason, frozen a pool of water with a body in it, dig it out and burn it. I don't know why.
We went through all the states of matter, man.
Apparently.
No
But
plasma.
no,
Oxus doesn't know about plasma. I went through all the states of matter, man.
the specter that you were fighting in the previous session was dealt with. Burned down to ash. The only thing that was left was a ring of gold and silver make that, after being identified, showed it had a good amount of magic in it and was undoubtedly fey in its design. And our friendly druid, Mycena, decided yeah, fuck it, I'm putting it on. We roll back in at the point of everybody waking up the next day in Colette's bar, back towards the center of town. Alright. I give it to y'all.
Good morning, Colette. You got any morning rum or anything that I can have?
I don't think you need drum rolling off the first thing in the morning. Tell you what though, I've got something that'll fuck with you. Give me a moment. You watch as she does this. She takes a shot glass, like a double shot glass, and she cracks out an egg and strains out the white into it, and then dumps like a little bit of like hot sauce into it, and then just stirs that up and hands it to you. Because you were drinking my stock last night before you went to bed. I know you'll need that.
Don't know exactly what it is, but bottoms up, I guess. And I take it, I down it.
Oh yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, because we can do those. Let me
I would hope so.
here.
I would hope so,
Bing.
Bunny. And bada boom! You take it like a champ, and you are wide awake as that thing does its best to sober you the fuck up. It's a tip in real life: if you're actually hungover, egg white and hot sauce, that will fuck you up and wake you up.
Cool.
Alright. There's that, and I've got...
Power's on.
What?
Power's back on.
Good. We
Ew.
can get a computer, and we can actually see your beautiful face. Husband of...
Well, I can do one of those things.
It's been a very, very sad day without your camera on, Connor.
Yes. I don't get to see his beautiful face. But
That too.
He's a baby.
Buddy. Look at you.
The baby.
For those on stream, we are currently being blessed with presence of baby.
I'll be able to cast more soon enough. The baby no can do well.
David, what class is your child?
Right now he doesn't really have a class, but like all babies, he starts off with 20 charisma. We'll see how far it drops as he goes.
As long as it doesn't drop to your intelligence, we're good.
Alright, baby. We gotta go.
Hey, he left at that too.
My back just had a break.
We're live. Okay.
How do I watch?
You can go Twitch? Yeah.
Yeah, increase the view count.
Is it
What?
free?
What?
Is it free?
Yes.
Yep.
I know we got Connor, myself, anyone else in here on it?
I'm not on it right now, but once I get my laptop running, I will be.
I was
We get
on it,
four.
but my computer died.
Oh,
Or my internet died.
Either way.
Okay.
Oh. Guess
Yeah, no baby boy.
maybe.
For some reason, he had a whole ream of plants in his hand.
Like 500 of them? A ream of papers, 500 sheets.
Audio.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
No, we're just choosing to ignore you.
No, I'm
That's
trying.
fine.
No, I'm trying to cut the audio to the stream. I don't need the double audio back.
Understandable.
Just mute it.
I'm trying to, and I don't know how.
You can right-click the tab and press mute.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Alright. Alright. But no, she hands you that shot, and she comes back with that. And if you want, I've got me cook in the back. They're pulling together breakfast for me. If you want me to ask them to make all of you some plates, that's fine.
I would appreciate that, thank you.
I'll take a meal.
No problem. You all sit and wait. She gets y'all coffee. It is fairly strong coffee, and she only serves it black. I mean, you can have if you want sugar. But eventually breakfast is served, and this morning, let's see. You know what? I actually have a breakfast table. Let me roll on the breakfast table.
Colette, do you have any?
It's a D100. Hold on. 65. Hold on.
It's David. Oh, okay.
Come on. Okay, it's not loading. You're getting French toast. Alright. Get French toast with this side of like breakfast sausage this morning. That's what's being served.
Thank you for the follow, Bree.
Oh my gosh. The day just got so much better. Ugh. So who has the quest paper for last night's thing?
I start patting around through my stuff. I don't believe I have it.
I don't believe it was me.
It was Moon, wasn't it?
Indeed. A night in the sewers did not anything good for my sinuses. Ugh. Here, I think I'm going to take a day. I need to go to the library and find out more about what that ring that Mycena has decided to wear, and more about this race and what could be connected to it, what could have caused it. Because we still need to figure out what turned her into that. I don't think we're done with this quite yet. We could turn it in because we dealt with the problem, but I don't think we're done with the problem.
I did find a little bit of information on the ring. It is able to cast a few spells. If you are already so inclined to be able to cast those spells. It also generates light and adds radiant energy to your weapon attacks.
And those spells, being that ring you said was Fey yesterday, I would imagine those would be more along the lines of druidic spells.
Yes, fairy fire, moonbeam, and sunlight, daylight.
Okay, then that seems like it would be best suited for Mycena. So, I'm going to the library. If anybody wishes to join me, you may, or if you want to go turn that in and go do whatever. But I'm going to the library. If you need me, you can find me there. And Moon will take his plate to go, and he will head out.
He lost a lot of energy. Poor guy.
Sorry, internet's still settling after the power outage.
You are good.
It's okay. It's not like Texas is the only state not on the national power grid. It's fine.
Well, we should be self-sustainable, but, you know.
We also should be fine with the heat, but, you know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, Moon, I guess you'll stay to recover, maybe go visit the library, try to find something out. We can go ahead and go turn in that quest if you're not feeling well.
And it works for me. I trust you all, but I just would say make sure that I get my cut for that job, because we all did put our necks on the chopping block, as it were.
Speaking of chopping block, I have to go actually try to get rid of all that meat we got yesterday. So if y'all can want to go turn that in, I'll go find a butcher or something to try to get all the meat out of Colette's freezer.
Yes, please. I do kind of need that room back. All that space.
I'll get it out.
No, I trust you will. Because I'll make you if you don't.
Oaksis just stands up and kind of walks to the kitchen to start getting the meat and the pelt.
Now remind me, what was that again? Was that the displacer?
Yeah, displacer beast. Dire displacer beast. Meat we determined was 350 pounds of meat.
Yeah, it's a lot of goddamn meat on that thing.
And then, as well as the hide that I picked up.
Yeah,
And
we
I
can
have the head.
Hey!
Yeah, just hanging from a belt.
Wherever you did with that.
Size of your midsection.
Oi, Colette, while I'm thinking about it, I really like your bar. It's phenomenal.
Well, thank you. I put a lot of work into it.
What is the worst bar in this town?
No, I'm fucking with you. Honest to God, I love this town. There's not really any bad bars in here.
She's
If you mean
looking
in the
for
sense of atmosphere, like more likely to get into a fight, my bar.
That's exactly
Because
what she's
I
looking
allow
for.
fights here. The only thing is that if you break anything, it's coming out of your tab.
Well, that is exactly what I'm asking, honestly. I just sort of want to get into a scruff with someone.
You can. Here, if you see guards outside, I wouldn't do that because, you know, they'd come in here and take you. But as long as there's no guards outside, any given night could turn into a brawl. And then and everybody knows that if you break something here, you're paying for it. And if you don't pay for it, then, well, I'll see you on the other side of the bar where you're going to have to pay twice as much as what I was asking.
That makes me really excited. Honestly, I'll try not to break anything. I really like your bar. I don't want to... Well, I want to support you as much as I can.
Right, well, if you really want to get into a scruff, from what I know, you've told me, and that you've all got to head up to, you've all got to head up north, right? Further towards the mountain coast. I drag you all back to the big map.
Big man.
Right.
Wait for it to load all them pixels.
Yeah. So you've all got to head up here, right? And make your way up and around. I mean, that's what you've told to me.
Alright, we have to tell the towns about...
Yeah, the fuck shite in
Aye, we do. but
whatever's
we also,
coming through whatever, and power in the north and all that shite.
we also ought to tell the local nobles, whoever's in charge here.
Up there is not up in this northern town specifically, but there is a town closer over here along the southern base of the mountains that has a I wouldn't say renowned because they're not exactly legal per se, but they do have like sanctioned brawls,
Infamous?
like a whole like a tourney of some sort normally. Goes on like once a week and there's like 2 fights a day. But as you're making your way around, just be aware of that. This southern town here on the lower tip of the mountains, that if you want to get into a scruff, that catching guff, as it were, that'd be the place to do it.
That has my interest very much. Honestly, I can't wait. It's just... I'm in the mood for it right now, but I don't think there's anybody here that really wants to. It's too early for it. There's no drinks to be had this early.
Well, that and you're the only ones in my bar right now.
I can't rightly fight anybody here right now.
I would prefer you not fight anybody here right now. It's too bloody early, and I've not barely had any coffee. Alright. Moving along. So, plan is Moon is giving y'all the bounty paper, so y'all are gonna go turn that in.
While they're turning that in, Oxus was going to go find a butcher.
Right. We'll go ahead and do the bounty turn in first.
Yeah. Peace,
So,
I'm
as I
going on a
said-
side quest, boys.
So as I said last time, the bounty, this one was sponsored by the guard of the city. So the reward will have to be reclaimed at the town guard hall, which is close to City Hall in the center, the very center of the town, which is luckily close enough to Colette's bars, not too far. There are flanking guards on the door as you approach this. It's a wide, long building that looks like it should have a second floor, but the second floor is like, from what you can see from the front, is like basically just like a second deck patio of sorts with like an awning cover, where you can see more guards up top, looking out with like crossbows slung over their shoulders. But the two guards flanking the door with spears, they don't stop you as you enter, but seeing that this is the guards like hole and everything, they do like eye you as you go in, but they don't stop you. Entering the place, the guard, the English, David, just work it through. The front desk you see has like a like a gnomish cleric behind the desk, and they seem to be going through scribbling through notes as you approach.
Yes, hello. We are here to claim this bounty for dealing with the spirit that was in the market square. Do what? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay.
And then, I was trying to throw it off to y'all as y'all approach the cleric desk.
Did you not hear me? David, can you hear me?
Are we good?
Can you hear Connor, David?
No,
Oh, okay.
we have lost people.
What?
Hi, Connor.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we all can
Oh.
hear him.
I can't hear him.
Have him DC and receive.
I have him at max volume, not muted.
Turn him down, David, and try reconnecting. Real quick.
It got so quiet.
Cool. I can hear you, David. If you were there. Yes.
I'm waiting on Connor to speak.
Hello.
I can hear him!
Awesome.
Hey!
And I can see him!
I can see. I can fight.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
play the damn game! Alright, but
Okay.
as this,
So I
approach
approach the desk and I say, hello, we are here to turn in a bounty. We dealt with the spirit in the market square.
Have you?
I?
And have any proof of it? Anybody
There
could
were
bring
many
the paper
witnesses
forward.
last night. Unfortunately, our friend. Wait, he's not here. Our friend, the large cat man, kind of destroyed the fountain in the process. The spirit went through the fountain and down into the sewers below, and we gave chase.
Okay, and why? What happened down below? I can have guards question the townsfolk in the marketplace. What happened down below, and why did you break a fountain?
He left the fountain. He was chasing the spirit. We were able to defeat it down below. His wooden club seemed to be able to affect the spirit somehow. But we destroyed the spirit. There was a body down there. We burnt it. The spirit seemed at peace
Yep.
and disappeared after that.
So you come in, you tell me you break public property.
No, I told you he did. I have no. I did nothing. So.
Yes, but you are all here trying to claim the bounty, so you are all complicit in this.
No, you can take it out of his pay.
Public property has been damaged, and a corpse has been desecrated.
No, it was laid to rest.
Not desecrated. That was necessary. If she was a wraith, y'all did something bad to her, and I need to know what happened here. And don't you be talking about we gonna have to pay for damages. How else would you see all the dead bodies there? You should be grateful.
One,
Oh my god.
you're in the guard hall. Two, no one said anything about paying for damages. Three, lower your tone. I'm trying to figure out why the handling of this wraith required the destruction of public property and the burning of a corpse.
I can answer that. She went into the fountain, so we went into the fountain.
I just wanted a normal
It's a
day.
simplified version of the events, but yes, that is what happened.
I just wanted a normal day. I'm filling in. I don't want to do this. Okay. I'll dispatch guards to the market square. Verify your story. You can all go about your day. Where can we find you? If and when we determine that all of this happened, you did as you said. And do you have anything left of the body that you burned?
I gesture to Colette. She can fill you in on that. Colette has been letting us reside at her barn.
Okay. No evidence from the body at all? Or...
I believe, and I gesture at Mycena. I believe she found an item.
Okay.
I found this ring, and the back of it has "To my dear," or I'm sorry, I cannot remember what it was. Did anyone write it down?
There was a name on the inside, Bella.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I was about to try to bring up my notes, but I didn't get there in time. Good
It's
job,
okay.
you got it fast. Good night,
Thank you. We found this ring, and it had "To my dear Bella" inside the engraved. Looks like though it might be cursed.
And you're wearing it.
Yeah, I might have tuned it to myself by accident, so
That's evidence.
I warned her that there was fey magic involved, but
Fey
she
magic,
didn't listen.
whatever. That's evidence. You burned the body. You took a ring off of its ashes, and you're wearing it.
Look, listen, I'm here to avenge her. I'm the one that asked the question what y'all did. I think something's afoot here. I am here to carry out her wishes, okay? I'm the only one that cares about her.
You're here to carry out the wishes of a wraith that was screaming and terrorizing citizens.
She was
I'm
a
just here to get
person
paid.
before that.
He's just an intern.
I'm
should
just
have
here to
thought
get
about
paid.
that
She's
before
here to
interning.
deal with the dead Wraith's wishes.
I don't get paid enough for this.
You know what I can recommend for you after your day off? After your day's done? You should go to Colette's bar. She's got great drinks and food there. I think you need one.
The only reason we'll be going to Colette's bar is to talk with her about all of you, but yeah.
Kure, may I? I pull Kure to the side. Are you inviting this gentleman to the bar so you can beat him up?
No, I didn't think about that until you said it.
Okay, I just wanted to check because that would be hilarious. And I go back.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. He's not paying us anyways, this little shit.
I'm right here.
I pulled him away for a side. I pulled Kure away for a sidebar.
Yeah, but she's not
Were we
quiet.
talking
No,
to
I
you?
know.
Were we talking to you? No, mind your business.
I'm doing my best to stay calm, but you do realize that the desecration of a corpse and the theft of evidence from the scene of a crime, I could reasonably charge you and arrest you right now.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Alright, listen here. I know you're just an intern. So I'ma just let you know. Look, listen. The only way you can appease a wraith is to burn the corpse. How you wanted to do it yourself? Why didn't you go? If we don't do that, then she's going to keep going into different bodies because we are adventurers and we
And that
hunt
makes
monsters. This is our job.
That makes you right.
Yes. Come on, back me up, guys. Which of you did the investigation check?
The one that's in the library.
Okay, all right. Our scholarly colleague, he's right now not feeling well. We can bring him in here and he can talk some. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, he's a bit more eloquent, with words than I am. And he can probably tell you about this more. But I promise you.
You look like most of your conversations are with trees.
I mean, yeah, trees are good people. Like,
Or squirrels.
they never fight, they never argue back, and they don't. Yeah, they don't like.
Turns to the one that looks more civilized. Of an elf.
Me.
Thank you.
Of an elf. You have a scholarly colleague. Where could we find it?
He went to do some more research into wraiths and the like. He knew a little bit about them, but not. He wanted to find more. I believe he went to.
I've been learning more about things.
I
be at the library.
I minor illusion a.
Yeah, it's like a
small. He's a little taller than this, but because it can be up to a 5-foot cube. He's a little taller than that.
We can follow that description.
He's about how tall is Moon?
Your height or Kiri's height, right?
No, he's taller
is
than that.
5'4".
Yeah, Moon's like 5'4", 5'6", something like that.
I'm pretty sure Moon was tall, but
No.
Well, no, I think what it was Moon was the same height as Kure.
With the ears.
To the ears, not to the head.
We're gonna have to know.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you?
Okay. I think I was same height as ears.
Yeah,
I think
them ears
Moon was
stick
roughly
up.
the same. I think Moon was roughly the same height as Kire.
Okay.
Either way, we will find him and talk to him there, get answers from him, and if he's found anything that will help this investigation, we will take that on with it. We will corroborate your story with the market square, the people that saw you. If we find that it was absolutely necessary to burn the body to deal with the wraith, then that's fine. But I still don't know why you took evidence from the scene. I'm not really getting that.
I tried to leave it as is, and
And you said there was
Climbed
a
out of the sky.
description on the back of it?
Mycena, can you pull off the ring and show the man?
Ah, sorry. Okay, I was trying to get my charger. My bad. Sure. It can be taken off even if it's attuned, right? I don't
Probably
know.
not if it's
You-
cursed.
You go to pull and you can't move it. You can't move it.
No.
Mycena, just
Mentally
go
or
ahead and
physically?
Huh?
Like, can she not remove it mentally or physically?
Yes.
Mycena, just take it off and show the man.
I'm trying, but it's not working. This was not in part of the plan. Not at all.
I did warn you, there was fey magic involved.
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd be like this. I thought if I used it, if I didn't use it, it was all good. You're gonna have to chop it off. It's the only way.
As delightful as that sounds, I think this man here would book me for assault. Then brandishing a weapon, and several
I
other
would rather,
things.
I would rather you not. But from
You
what
see,
I'm
exactly.
seeing here, so is it? Are you just refusing to take it off and put it on a show for me, or what is this?
Sir, or ma'am. Or, yeah, here. You can try it. See if you can yank it off.
Oh, now she wants you to pull her finger. Plus wood elf.
Hey. It's
They
culture.
attempt,
It's called
they
culture.
attempt to, and they can't. So they find that it is actually just not coming off. So now there's fey magic stuff in a ring. Oh, it's.
See? I'm an honest wood elf.
If there is such a thing.
There is. Right here. You big snobby butt.
No, okay, we'll go deal with it. You get out. You can have that conversation outside. This is the last time I fill in for Milton, I swear.
When can we expect you?
Whenever we have everything we need.
Of course. And I guess with that we take our leave.
And if this was a show, you'd watch as the camera and then back in on Oxus. Where we
Walking
find
down the
him at?
street with 300 pounds of meat.
Oh yeah, just slung over your shoulder, dripping blood.
As you know, Mihangel just said, yeah, the big cat man broke your fountain.
Yeah. So you're at the butchery, and you walk in with this big old sack of meat, 350 pounds worth of displacer beast.
Ding, 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 ding.
The fresh smell of bread coming from next door, and the smell of candles?
Why candles?
Your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker.
Screw you.
Oh.
Right, I can what the fuck is in that bag?
Meat.
I guessed as much, but what? That's a lot of fucking meat.
Well, took down really big displacer beast yesterday. Me and a few of my friends.
Right.
Figured not to waste the meat.
Right then. Let's see it.
I take it and kind of bring it around the front.
Yeah, she does there's like what you would normally see at like a butchery.
I
where there's,
present the meat.
yeah, But there's like a normal butchery. There's like a big old like glass display of like different cuts of like different steak meats and like whatever. But then there's like off to the like just connected to that glass case off to the side of it is like a big cut table. So you just drop that on there, and it like you hear like the metal start to strain as you drop it on there. He's like. As like you unfold like the sack and like he looks down into it, he's like, God, shit, that's a lot. This is from a what? A display? What?
Pretty, like, gnarly displacer piece. Giant illusionary cat.
Okay. Can't say I've ever cut one of those before, but
It's really good, actually.
I take your word for it. First time for everything, I guess. For right now, I'll give you. Right now, I'll give you 5 gold, but I'm gonna cut off a piece of it, and I'm gonna cut off a piece, cook it, eat it, see how it actually is before I decide if I'm gonna buy the rest of it. That sound alright?
How much did he say he was gonna buy? I thought he said he's just gonna buy everything.
Right now, he's gonna give you 5 gold to cut off like a bit of it, cook it, eat it, and see if it's worth him buying the whole sack of 350 pounds.
Yeah, I reach in.
5 gold is a premium for a taste test.
Yeah, I reach in. I find a nice chunk, like the T-bone, basically.
Yeah.
One of the best spots right there.
All right. He's just gonna like cut like a small portion off.
Yeah.
A little bit of time goes by and he cooks it up, and see how actually good it is that he cooked it. So let's see. What did you roll
Is he
performance for?
doing anything to preserve the meat while he cooks it?
Slaying
or-
the meat.
Display. You're performing the display of meat.
I had to, man.
Okay.
It was how grandiose, the big old
Yeah.
twirl
It's
of revealing the meat.
15 on a -1 roll. That's actually pretty damn good. So, let's see.
Red.
Can he get advantage? I gave him a ribeye.
Really red.
Ooh. A lot of gristle on that one. I mean, I suppose if that's 350, 349 now, pounds worth of it. There's bound to be good cuts in there somewhere. I'm gonna have to take my time with it and figure all that out, but...
You seem to leave it on the fire way longer than it needed to.
I don't think that was the problem. It was more about the fact that I got a piece with a lot of, I don't know, like bone still in it or something, somewhere in the meat. Like it was just free floating bone. I don't know. A little weird.
Must have been the side Kyrie cleaned.
Out of this, like this is DM speaking. It's more about the fact that it was a dire displacer beast.
Yeah, I'm aware. Oaks
Okay.
is just poking fun at his friend who's not here.
Kyrie sneezes.
How do you just want like a lump payment for all this? Because I'll take it.
Yeah, works with me, gets it out of my hands.
Okay. About how much you thinking? Now,
I mean-
we're gonna step out for a second for this one because, as a hunter who's sold meats before to like
Okay.
make a living, what's this?
Yeah.
You would ballpark this amount of meat. This is obviously this is the most you've ever sold to any butchery or whatever have you. But 350 pounds worth of any like good like bestial like meats that you would bring in. These kind of meats typically trade around a gold per 5 pounds, typically.
Alright, Oxus will do math with that.
But you also have to take in the fact that this is a beast that not many people have heard of or seen. And it did cost y'all a bit in like time and fighting and like all that other stuff. So you can do the math and then upcharge however much you want to based on whatever.
Well, as you can see, there's a lot. Me and my friends, it was one tricky beast to take down. Don't think it's that common to the area. And the right pieces are, I can say, quite good. 85 gold.
Whew. That's a hefty bit.
Nearly took off a chunk of my arm.
It's a lot, and I can give you that, but could do, you say 70?
$70 plus the 5 that you already give.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright. Shake
Sticks
on
out his
it.
hand.
Yep. Shake on it. And he will head to the back for a moment, and he comes back with like a small coin purse full of gold. Like, here you go. Jesus. Do you mind actually, real quick, helping me get it to the back where I've got a bigger cutting surface?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. I'm 350 pounds is a shit ton. He just helps you take it to the back. Appreciate it. Do you want the first cut off it? It's 350 pounds worth. I can afford that.
Sure. I'll take a cut.
Alright. So he lays it out, and you help him figure out what part of the animal. And he cuts you off like a hefty chunk of the flank.
Awesome.
So you can put back into your inventory that you've got about, I'd say about 10 pounds worth of flank. He's gonna make back. He's gonna make back profit then some on this thing. This dude loves you now.
I don't care. Oaks doesn't care. Oaks would have taken that for 50 gold.
Yeah, and you'd have been robbed. You got robbed at 70.
Oaks just doesn't care.
That's why I'm glad you win.
All right.
You got about 10 pounds worth of flank now, so
Hey.
you still have the hide. So if you want to
Yeah.
go to the,
Yeah.
you do know where a tanner is.
Yeah, I'm gonna proceed to walk to the tanners who we went to the day prior.
Okay.
Now with significantly less weight on my back
Oh yeah.
and more in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. So you enter the tanner's establishment, and last time that y'all went in here, there was just like one of the workers there, and they were the only ones in the place. But now you're there, and it looks to be somebody else behind the counter, and you. Ooh, no, you're a lion. You would smell them before you even enter. Yes, it's a tannery, and it smells of leather curing, and that itself is strong, and it masks it for the most part. But you can still smell the smell of another beast folk. They're definitely not a cat, though.
Does it reminisce of dog?
No.
Okay. All right. I can go
If
walking
you want
on
to, if
in.
you want to make a survival check before you go in,
Sure.
or no, perception, first smell to see if you can figure out what it is. Oddly Vulcan.
Explanation for Daniel.
Fox.
Okay. That's not gonna be awkward then. Bringing in a fox skin to. Okay. Just I open the door.
Yeah, you walk in and you can see behind the counter, like, is an just like you, just like Curie is, and just like Moon, is an anthropomorphic animal-esque person, and they are a Vulpin, which is a fox person.
Good morning.
Hello. Woo. Big cat. What can I help you with?
Yesterday went hunting, or well, went into the woods. My friend had taken a quest. We took down a thing. We took down the big displacer beast as I flipped the hide over onto the table.
Ah. So that's what that is. I only heard of them from my time on the island where our people come from, but this one looks a lot larger than any I've ever heard about.
It was big. It was nasty. But the real neat thing was, you know. Do you know of a displacer beast?
I do, as I said, like when my time on the island and we had all the weird creatures, but
Yeah,
to
and
see one this far west, this far east, as it were.
Weast.
Well,
Other way
I was thinking of making some kind of, you know, armor with it, because it was really difficult to hit. So, must make me difficult to hit. Good armor. Would this be... Do you know what to do with that?
Well, I can definitely cure the leather and I can make it workable, but I'm just a tanner. You'd need to go to an actual leather worker to do that. I can make it so that a leather worker could work on it.
Okay.
Never had to work on something this big before, but this is gonna take. It's gonna take a little bit because of the size of it, because I don't exactly know how to cure this specific beast. So I'm gonna have to take a lot of precautions to make sure I don't ruin the hide. I'd say you give me about better part of 2 weeks and about 15 gold, and I can get it done.
Sounds good. Do you think?
You're not used to tanneries. So this piece here, and she points over at like a rack that does have like a big old like skin on it. You're not sure for what beast it is, but it is sizable. You'd say somewhere about half the size of the displacer. That took a week, and I charged them 7 gold for it.
I understand that. My question was going to be if you could. I'm going to go talk to, I guess, the leather worker after this. I was wondering if you could, once you've finished working on it, take it to the leather worker if I can get his approval on working on it.
Oh, for certain. I can just have him come here and pick it up. He'll be next to the blacksmith. They are in the market square in the center of town.
Okay. Right next to that water fountain thing?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Here you
If you just
go.
wanna- yeah, just leave
and
that on the
15
on
gold
the
and-
table.
Then, should I come back to let you know if that's good or not? Or am I good here?
Like I said, the better part of 2 weeks, you can come in and check in then if you want to, or you can just let me know where it'd be easier to find you, so I can send somebody out.
I mean, I'm trying to get it, like, once you finish, the leatherworker can just start working on it then, and I can pick it up from him.
Well, you might. Well, it depends on what you want to make out of it, of how much he's going to charge. So you might
Fair
want to go
enough.
talk to him about that.
Alright, I'll go talk to him first, and then I'll be back later today. But
All right.
I will put down the 15 gold for the tanning of it.
Okay. Money exchanged, hide left behind, and you head back to the market square, as we are on like a full-on multi-step fetch quest that Oxus has decided to go on.
Hey, Oxus isn't used to groups, he's used to doing stuff his own way.
Absolutely, and you're doing just that. You do hear like a little bit of chirping and like a little bit of like warbling coming from your pack, though.
I gave him some fish this morning.
I know, but you get like a connection in your head that says that like it's less words and more feelings of like it's like I want out, I want out. Stupid stuffy bag, I want out.
How long have I been walking around town this morning?
Well, to get from Colette's to the butchery, or at least to find a butchery, took you like a good like 20-30 minutes. And then to walk from the butchery to where you know the tanner is will take like another 15. It's been like almost an hour, and you've just been in the bag.
And just, I guess mentally I'll try to send back. Give me like another 30 minutes to an hour, and we'll go into the woods. We can fly around, or you can move around.
Okay.
To the leatherworker.
Alright. Who's gonna step back here and check in on everybody else, though? So what are we all doing, guys?
That's a question.
Well, we just finished attempting to get the money, and that didn't go over too well.
From what you understand, is y'all get it once they figure out if the
Oh, I
burning of the
know,
body
I
was
know.
conclusive. Yeah, you know. They're not. They didn't say anything about docking the pay. If it was absolutely necessary, then they.
It's a government agency. It's gonna take
Yes.
a while.
Yes. Bureaucracy.
Tell me
is
I'm gonna
the-
be in the market square when they're checking it out.
You got it.
One can only hope.
Meanwhile, the only one not having a crappy day outside of Oxus and dealing with bureaucracy is Moon in his lovely library, where he's just chilling. He's dealing
Assuming they
with.
granted him access.
He has a badge from another respected, like
True, but he might have had to deal with some bureaucracy there.
maybe. We'll find out next week. But no, as where are y'all heading? What are y'all doing?
Current time of day? Question mark.
Morning.
Still morning.
Still morning.
Yeah. I'd give you. I'd ballpark it somewhere around like 9 o'clock in the morning now, because y'all got up and went out early.
I'd probably say, like the Oxus is on his way to or in the Tanners right now.
Yeah, I guess
Would
dealing
be my
with
guess.
dealing with the cleric, the clerical worker at the front of the desk took a while. I'd say he'd be about on his way, like on his way to the Tanner as y'all are exiting.
He was a cleric?
clerical
Seemed more bookish.
worker. A clerical
Like a wizard.
worker. I swear to sweet Jesus.
Hey, you said he was a cleric.
Yes. I missed the 2 letters at the back end of that would have turned your smartassery into something else.
So, well, that was that reward. Was there anything else we needed to do? I'm asking Kyrie and Mycena.
Did we, did
We need to
we
talk to
investigate?
Lazuli at some point.
Who's that? I forgot.
Lazuli is both the dwarven congressperson and the owner of Colette's Bar.
Because it is a primarily dwarven run establishment.
She's a politician and perhaps our way in to speak to who runs this city, to alert them of the dangers that we face, that they face.
Okay. Sounds important. Let's
Did
do that.
Colette give us any indication as to how we may find this Admina Lazuli?
There's the very center of town that has the largest building in town that is like the basically city hall. Each of the
That-
each of the races, each represented there has their own like office branch of that city hall, but they all congregate in like the central hall where they all discuss city matters.
I was hoping to avoid having to go there. Very well.
I mean, Colette doesn't know exactly where Lazuli lives. She's just
No, that's fair, that's fair. That's... I think about present company. I would like Moon with me for this, but... Should I wait on... Player to DM, should I wait on him to join, or...
I would like everyone to be here when y'all go to City Hall so everyone can interact with what's
Okay.
going to happen. So yes, I do want to.
I would like
want to
Moon.
real quick pull a break real quick. I have to, I really need to go.
Okay, no worries.
So
That'll let me get some water. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
We shall return momentarily.
Beer back stream, putting it on the Be Right Back. There's gonna be no music. I'm sorry. It's off of a bot that we're running in our voice chat. But we will be back.
Welcome back. Sorry for the break there. We had to cut for a moment. But we're back, and we are still with most of the crew as they are leaving the guard station.
So I would like to have Moon with us if we go to visit the
Bless you.
town hall, Capitol building, whatever it is in this town. So we'll save that for another day when he's feeling better. Did you have anything you wanted to do, Kira, other than fight tonight?
Other than fighting, let me check real quick. There isn't really much that I need to do, but want to do. I guess I could just roam around the forest or something, maybe do some like hunting, exploring. I don't know, honestly. It might just be a lazy day until I can maybe see that clerk again.
You could do that and take that wood elf with you.
You'd say it like that, huh? Okay.
What, do you not want to go romp around in the woods with her?
I don't know. I was looking at the displacer cloak costs through providing materials and everything else. It's still expensive as all hell.
Mm-hmm.
Oaks is just trying to make a cool coat, man. A cloak, man. He doesn't know.
I know. I'm well aware.
He's like, I just sold that meat for a lot. Maybe he'll cover it.
Yeah.
You hit somebody with a, can you make a cloak out of this? Yes, for $5,000. How about I give you a nice, crisp high five and like 200 gold?
You joke, but the top price range for a rare item is 5,000 gold.
Which, materials is normally half of that. Materials and labor is like half of that.
Yeah. And considering you're also paying for the tanning process. Yeah. We'll get there eventually, but either way, you don't have enough money. All right. Anything else we want to do?
I'm currently looking through Xanathar's.
You're not at a library. That was Moon.
No, Connor is looking through Xanathars. I am not looking through Xanathars. I do not know what Xanathars is. I am looking through Xanathars.
Oh, Xanathar, he's a beholder.
How do you know of beholders?
Ooh, whoa. We're making this lore? Alright, we can make this lore. Alright. I'll write that this week.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Those of beholders, those of Xanathar. Okay.
You pick up a lot in your travels.
Oh.
Alright. So y'all are just what aimlessly wandering?
Probably wandering. Yeah, probably wandering back to Colette's bar, I imagine.
Okay. In the process of walking to Colette's bar, you have to pass through like the main square, and you run into Oxus along the way, who is also headed there, coming from a what's the other one? Perpendicular direction.
Parallel?
No, perpendicular.
Perpendicular.
Where they
He's
cross.
Okay, I just heard it was cutting out and I heard other perpendicular.
Yeah,
And
I
so
said,
was like, okay,
no,
not
I said
perpendicular.
para. I went para. No, not para. Perpendicular.
Gotcha.
I figured it out. But no, y'all run into each other.
So how did your ventures go?
What?
Selling the meat, going to the tanner. That's.
Oh, I'm still doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Currently going to right there. Leatherworker.
A turn.
As he points out at a leatherworking stall. It's a big store, and it's placed like legitimately right next to the blacksmith, as those two would be somewhat intertwined in their workings.
Sure, you don't know how to work leather, do you?
I just honestly usually skin the hides and butcher them. I actually don't honestly really butcher the meat. I just.
That's fair. I just thought I'd ask. I didn't know if Curie had any tool proficiencies.
Have I put that? Let me check my back. Nope, they just taught me. So in my backstory, they taught me to survive, hunt, scavenge, skin beasts, utilize all of those creatures.
Yeah.
You know, normally I sell the hide. Having it tanned is quite the opposite. They take your money
Well,
instead
it'll
of
make
give
it
to you.
Yes, but they will make it into workable leathers, which then can
I'm
be
aware,
made
but
into...
they take your money instead of give it to you. So that was an interesting exchange for a first time.
I can imagine.
Especially when most of the tanning process, outside of chemical things, is just leaving a damn thing out in the sun.
Yeah, well, we gotta pay everyone for their piss.
Hey man, there's a lot of holes in it already. You gotta get someplace that knows how to kind of deal with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to talk to this place to see about actually getting the leather work done.
I've dabbled in it, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm proficient in it. I know a little.
Spend some time and pick up the skill. That's how you learn things.
Yeah, but with something like this, it would probably be better to get a professional, although if he's too rich for little blood, I can always try.
Talk to non-nobles. Gross.
Opening the door.
Do what, David?
Talk to non-nobles. Gross.
Well, I was trying to figure out a way to say I have half proficiency because of Jack of all trades without saying I have half proficiency because of Jack of all trades.
Yeah, I got it. Alright.
He said he's going to talk to a leatherworker. He's going to talk to a leatherworker.
I'm not doing anything, Curie. Would you like to join?
Might as well, honestly. A little curious about how they do it.
And you? I look over at Mycena.
Got nothing better to do.
Oh yeah, how did the reward go?
Not well.
They will investigate to verify our story and then make us a let's bar to probably pay us. It's government or bureaucracy.
What was the reward again?
It was on the paper. It was
150.
I can't read.
100.
I'm going to fight the little man later.
Good. Stingy little
No.
There was a
bastard.
gnome. There was a gnome at the desk that gave us a little bit of trouble. No more than any bureaucracy normally does, but none of us were
A bit
bothered.
of trouble. Had valid complaints and concerns about why the hell everything went the way it
Valid
did.
complaints, my ass.
Honestly, he should expect. They ask adventurers to do something, they're gonna do it the way that adventurers do it. Like, that's on them.
Like,
That's
yeah.
on
I've been
them.
holding. I've been holding this door open for about 2 minutes now. Would y'all care to actually enter now?
I guess. I guess
Yeah,
we
may as
stood
well.
enough longer. We're just
I
helping you
opened it like 2 minutes ago.
stretch out your muscles.
You enter.
Alright, we enter.
There
Time to
is
touch
a,
everything.
There is a half-elven man who is currently kneeling at a leather rack and is like cutting strips apart, and is in the process of using those strips to wrap a handle for a warhammer. It looks like. How can I help you?
I just stopped at the Tanners and left to hide with them. I was trying to get a cloak made out of it, and they said that you would be the next stop in the process.
Well, I'd hope so.
Uh,
What'd you be bringing me?
it was. Are you aware of a displacer beast?
I believe I've heard of them before. I can't say I've worked the eye.
They're really They're really weird to hit. I mean, it's like there are multiple of them, but there's only one. Pretty cool. But I was thinking about getting a cloak made out of its hide, hopefully to help me not get hit as much.
Oh, I got it. I can. And I pick up the head. His fur
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like this.
What the?
Yeah.
Yes, my friends here and the widows. I was not there, unfortunately, but they fought the beast and slew it. It was quite remarkable from the tales they told me.
Right, and you think that is the rest of the body of the beast comparable in size to what you're showing me here?
There was a lot of hide and a lot of meat that they brought back from the venture. I believe
Beast
about
had more hide than me.
350 pounds of meat, I believe, is what they were able to salvage.
Oh shit! All right, well, if the size of the beast is comparable to what I'm looking at in this head here, and you just want a cloak for yourself or for who?
I mean, I would, as much as you can get out of it. I mean, if I wouldn't mind some armor, but
The pelt was about yay large.
Right.
they slew it, so they will get first dibs. But he wants a cloak. I imagine you'll have quite a
I
bit back.
gestured to the size of the cloak that I had carried around for multiple hours.
Yeah. It's. Well, see,
Pre-tanning process.
from what you're telling me, that it was a lot of cuts to the leather, a lot of puncture wounds, a lot of holes and things that are going to have to either be fixed or scrapped. We'll see how much I can salvage off of it. And you said this was not a normal displacer beast, or this was something different, or what?
No, the bounty page listed it as a dire displacer beast.
Right. Been getting more dire type of beasts here lately. Tell you what. When Lily over at the Tanners gets done with the hide, she'll bring it over to me. I'll imagine she'll let you know in some way or another whether when I get the hide. You swing by after it gets to me, and I've had a chance to look at it and research the beast itself and see what I can do with it. And,
Oxus, did they tell you how long it would be?
I mean,
I can tell you, if it's beast this big, hide like that, I'd ballpark it that they said somewhere around the neighborhood of about 3 weeks.
Oh, she only said 2 weeks.
Oh, then she's putting her effort into it then. And I'll have good leather to work into it.
I just came in to. She said to ask or talk to you about that, so.
I'm glad she threw you my way.
Any estimate on what something in that ballpark? Do they have ballparks in that range would be price-wise?
Yeah, not off the top. I mean, not up. Like I said, I'll have to look at the leather, research, and see what I could do with it in terms of a cloak. Something like this has been made before, or whatnot.
Fair enough.
See, like I said, when I get it, they'll let you know. You come see me. I should have had time to research it by then. 2 weeks, more than enough time to at least find something in that old book palace.
Well, if there's not enough workable material with the holes for a cloak, perhaps a mantle or hood or perhaps some armor.
But imagine with the size of the beast itself, there'd be enough leather to survive to make a cloak with. I don't need it all to be in one piece. As I said,
Shape of the displacer.
Yeah, we'll see. Just give me some time and I'll see what I can do with it. I'd imagine a beast like this, if it was the way you said it was, something like this is going to cost a pretty penny. As you're providing materials, obviously going to cut down quite a lot. And honestly, I've never worked on something like this before. I'd relish the challenge.
Yeah.
Connor has a question for David.
Appreciate talking to you.
It's been like a month since I dropped that arrow off at Artyom, and I don't remember how long he said he would want to work on it.
With the what? The arrow?
The arrow that I dropped off with Artyom. I know it's only been like
a day.
in
What do
game
you
time,
mean,
but
been a month?
since we
Been a
last
month
played,
in real life.
that's what I no. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember how long he said he wanted.
He said if you give him about a month.
Okay.
So it's good. Like things are gonna line up a little bit, but it's not exactly gonna be like, hey, everybody gets a thing at the same time.
Oh, no, I get that. I was saying like I didn't figure it was something we would stop by today, but I wanted to check.
Yeah. So right, there's That's it. You just give me a bit of time with it, and I'll figure it out. I'm Austin, by the way.
Oxus reaches out his hand.
Miongo.
He'll shake it, and his hands are very calloused.
You said Axis?
Austin.
Austin.
It's a elf. It's more of a human name, I'd imagine. Right, I'll see you then. Unless you're wanting to buy anything I've already got ready.
And what have you?
Seeing as I'm working with the blacksmith over here, I've got some suits of leather armor. I've got honestly, I've got a couple of bowstrings for some. I don't know. I decided to see if I could make bowstrings that are like leather strings, to see if I could like braid thin leather strings, to see if I could make some. They work alright. It's not too terribly good. I've got some hide armor. Got padding for plate mail. A bunch of like different things.
I think I'll stick with my gambeson that I have.
You're right. Looks fine, mate.
It is.
Did Mihongle's nose go up a little bit, seeing a half elf?
A bit, yeah.
Or more someone who is what everybody calls you.
Yes. To give more insight to chat, because I think we have some people who weren't here since the beginning. Nihongo, character stats wise, I'm using half elf, but he was born to two high elf parents and was corrupted by the Shadowfell Tower that is corrupting the land, and so he appears as a half elf and is not fond of being called one.
You're... But on we go.
Alright, well, guess I gotta go back to... I can go back later today. I need to go into the woods.
Oh, I believe Fiore said she wanted to as well.
Oi.
Wanna go hunt? Back to hunting?
What? We can do some hunting. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Eve really needs to stretch his wings.
You all just kind of hear in your mind just out. Out.
Now, is she, or is he good enough to control only to us, or is it everyone in the general area still?
You don't know.
I'm imagining to gauge by the reaction of.
But with my general perception, the terror of hearing out, out, out.
Okay. The passive perception, easily enough to see that you're still in a leather working place. Austin does kind of like peek up and look around to see where that noise is coming from. No, whatever. Just goes back to work.
And out we go. Why did I read 2 kilograms of gold? KG.
So we spoke to Artyom yesterday. Don't really need anything from him, I don't believe. Yeah, I guess you lot can go to the woods. I'm sure I can find something to do in town.
Icena, you care to come hunting with us? You seem to be able to find the large beasts.
Ah, sure. Let's find more.
Murder.
Murder.
Nice.
Let's commit environmental disasters.
Are you sure you didn't want to be a wildfire druid?
Oh, what? What's that?
The druid that throws fireball.
Nope. Well, I mean, I guess yours can. The official one doesn't anymore.
Which is stupid.
They get Revivify and I forget what the other third level spell they get is. I know they get Wall of Fire at 4th level.
I just want a pet jumping spider and a pet black cat.
Well, you can use your Wild Shape to cast Find Familiar. No material components required.
Roll.
Yeah, I still don't understand how that works.
You get 2 Wild Shapes per short rest, and you just expend 1, and you have a Familiar for, I believe, a number of hours equal to half your Druid level. So you'll have a Familiar for a couple hours, if you'd like.
Anyone can get a familiar, basically, with feats and stuff.
Mm.
Or you just
Spell
be like
itself.
Droll and have an undead spider with you. All campaign
Holy.
that we almost never realized.
Mm-hmm.
An undead spider? Wait, how do I keep it all the time?
The actual spell, Find Familiar.
Oh. Instead of
thing
using
was-
the...
Your wild shape casts like a temporary version of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. New to this stuff.
Yeah,
The Fleet Magic Initiate would let you get access to that spell. Taking a level of Wizard or Arcana Cleric to do it, I believe.
I wonder if there's any other quests that are involved going into the forest.
I was honestly curious about that.
You can check the board.
There's
See
no
if there's
reason
anything
not
there.
to. It's on our way out, I believe.
I can join you that far at least. So we head to the.
To the quest board!
Yeah. Alright. At the board at the northern exit to the southern exit to the town, you don't find much in the way of like quests or like requests, even in the form of like hunting requests. What you do find is a recruitment poster, and it's I don't have like specifics for what it states, but in general, what you can see is a recruitment poster for the Red Knights, and
Oh, look, Heinrich's hiring.
if anybody wants to make a history check on the Red Knights, you can. Oaks, you can do so with advantage.
Sorry, I was typing in my notes. Sure. I'll make a history check. Man, I can't roll. Shit.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, Kiri, if you're looking for a fight,
It doesn't hurt.
you could go as a training partner.
LMAO, I know nothing of history. I only know what is now.
I got a
What is
+5 and I still got an 8.
No. They are an obscure topic, but they are not exactly unknown. Above a 10 would get you some answers. I would imagine Mihongo wouldn't exactly give a shit.
Yeah.
But, and Mycena growing up
Ow.
in an isolationist-esque environment.
What race is the group typically, or is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Oaksis could tell you they take
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah, they take anyone
Okay.
who's willing to fight.
Barbarians. No wonder I haven't.
I mean,
seen
that's this whole town. Anyone who is willing to fight. That's why when the dragon flew over, the whole town was ready to fight.
Many did, but yes, you're right. Many also came to arms.
They live next to the pit of hell. They have to be ready to fight. So, Kiri, if you're looking for a fight, stick with these guys.
I'm trying to figure out how Kiri would know about them.
Tall tales from my land.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Warriors of all races, whether conscripted or joining freely, of all station, noble or peasant, they all man the 13 keeps surrounding the pit of hell.
And honestly, maybe just hearsay from bars.
Yeah. And they are these knights of some sort that wear all bloody red armor. They fight devils or some shit? No.
Why would they wear the colors of the ones that they fight?
Blend in with your enemy. Obviously, come on. You're supposed to be smart.
The tall tale that Curie would know to answer that question is that it's not that they originally chose to wear red armor. It's just that when the pit initially sprung forth, the fighters that were sent to try and push them back fought with such fervor and with such vigor that they just continued to fight even after they'd been cut so much that their armor was rendered nothing but bloody. So the multitude of men, women, and people that just were buried after those initial battles, that were just wearing nothing but pure red armor stained with their own and their enemies' blood, kind of became a thing for them.
And how well do they pay?
They generally don't.
Yeah, normally just people who want to fight.
It's volunteering and conscription.
And they have a recruitment poster and they're not even paying. Barbarians.
You know, Curie would know the tall tales is that they tend to execute deserters. Because when you're in the whole way.
Sounds like a peaceful organization then. You're in, you're in.
That's why you fight with them, not as them.
That was clever.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if they would like how much I drank, honestly. It might. I don't think it would hinder my ability to fight. I don't think it'd be fun to fight, like, all the time. I don't think it's for me, to be quite honest.
I'm just saying, go to the training grounds and just see who can beat you.
That might be entertaining.
There's your fighting. I guarantee you, half a dozen to a dozen of them will want to fight you.
I could get some entertainment out of that.
That does actually sound pretty fun. Is it... Would I have a choice if I decide to fight them? If I could still walk out of the place, though, without joining them?
Do you think there's any among them who could stop you?
That is also a fair point.
Or you just say you want to beat some people up and see how you fare.
I think Oxus would know this, as he's worked with them before. I don't think this would get to Curie specifically, but Oxus would know, having worked with them, that it takes a lot to join them. It's a long, arduous training process, and
There's a lot of paperwork to join them.
No, not really.
They're
It's
all
really
easy.
not. It's just it's really not. It's like one of the least bureaucratic systems on this fucking planet.
I had to sign my
the
name.
way.
It's too much paperwork.
But all that really is a long, arduous training process. If at any point during the training process they deem you unfit to serve, then they will simply just send you back to where you came.
You'll be fine. They won't automatically accept you as one.
After the training, and after they've determined whether or not you are worthy to join them, then you take your vows. If at any point after the vows you try to leave, or run, desert, or feel like you're unfit, they will either they do their best to convince you to stay on, but if you try to leave, they will not hesitate to execute you.
However, you might ruin a few of their dreams to become a red knight, but if they can't beat you, they don't deserve to be one.
I was about to say,
Sounds entertaining.
they can't beat me. Which, it'd be so fun, honestly. You know what? We could fight some people. Does it say where exactly is the does this occur? Because I'd still like to get some time out in the forest before coming back and potentially doing that. I still want to beat up the little guy today.
I'm
I would
pretty
imagine-
sure they're always recruiting.
I would imagine Oaks' points directly east towards the giant Hell Mountain that sits next to this town.
There.
Yeah.
Take you there later, but
You
Really
went
need to-
hunting yesterday.
I really need. Sorry.
You good there, Oxus?
I'm sorry, my cat just came up and started licking my face. I was laughing.
Cat?
Give-
Cat?
Yeah. I'm just gonna turn around and walk out. And I walk away.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I assume he's leading us there. Yuri, you said you wanted to go.
But now I've got to make a decision. Go to the forest or go fight. They're both
You can
really good
fight
decisions.
You went hunting yesterday, didn't you?
I did. And I really do really want to fight someone. I don't want to kill anybody. I just want to fight someone.
Well, you don't have to kill them. Just be careful.
Ah, let's do it. Let's go fight some newbies. Let's do this.
Alright. Any objections? Sounds like a no to me. Alright. It's a shorter walk to get to the mountains than you think it is. It's about like a 5 miles outside the town is where like the mountains starts to like really spring up. Because it's not like a regular mountain where it's like gradual. The hills just kind of end up becoming these giant mountainous things. This is a stark upward incline that is this mountain. There are paths carved into it over the years, but it's very not natural. It's very obviously this what just formed. But just you would know that Heinrich is in the closest keep from the town.
I went hunting.
Are you saying Oxus did? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Oaks just went out to go hunting with Evie.
Yeah, Heavy needed out of the basket.
Oh, Connor isn't working. I suppose Oxus, or not Oxus, I suppose Mahonville would have heard
Unless-
out.
Unless we went kind of the same direction, like one of those goodbye, oh, we're walking the same way kind of thing.
Depends on which way you're going to go hunt.
Where's a D4? Where's my bag? There's my bag of dice.
Going
D4.
clockwise, one is north.
Okay. I'm going north.
Alright. So you exit the south exit of the city and walk around.
I guess I'm doing a perimeter check.
There you go. Sounds like it.
Okay, I'll take away north since I'm going off the south exit. I'm going south.
Okay. So you'll split off from them rather quickly as you begin to head south. We're gonna follow the crew going to the first of the blood keeps. I don't think Oaks has actually told y'all about Heinrich at all, so this is gonna be a fun
Nope.
interaction.
You didn't tell us a thing.
Nope. Alright.
I didn't ask.
So you approach the keep, and let me see actually. Kiri, what's your AC?
15.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Oh, you're in the control key.
Right in between your feet as you get close to the keep, a crossbow bolt suddenly sticking out of the ground. Oh, state your business.
I saw the sign saying you were looking for people, and I sort of want to... I want to fight, is what I want to do. I don't want to, like, I'm not hostile. I don't want to just say, hey, I'm here to fight all of you. I just want to have a... I want to see what it's about.
Why would we take a fucking bunny?
I'm not just any bunny. I'm a pretty freaking strong bunny.
I do my best to herald her. Talk about the specter that we defeated. Talk about the dire displacer beasts that she took part in defeating.
Oh, yeah. And I, off the belt above my head, the green eyes of the dire displacer beast looking straight up. We killed this thing, and I took this as a trophy.
Congratulations, a big fucking cat.
It's not just any cat, it's a... a displacer beast. A dire displacer beast.
I'm sure that might impress the townsfolk. You're not gonna get much in the way of oohs and ahs around here with that.
Well, I'm not here for the show. Like I said, I'm here to see what it's about. I'm here to see...
Says the bunny with the head above her head.
Showing you my strength. If you want, I can really show you my strength.
I would wait. They have. Is it a crossbow, a ballista, whatever they have pointed at us?
There's a few of them on the wall.
I think I wouldn't do that just yet.
All right. It's not like I have my weapon out. I just have a head above my head. It's not like I can do anything with this.
Well, what did you mean by show them your strength?
Well, you could just have a little bit of a friendly fight or something. Show each other's skills and stuff. That's a great way to get to know someone.
My friend here came here to show off his strengths. I assumed it would be a good way to test Yeoman's mettle, perhaps some new recruits. She's looking for a fight, you're looking to train them. She's a worthy opponent in my eyes.
I ain't looking for shit, it ain't up to me. You gotta talk to the captain. But we'll see. I want Curie to roll persuasion, and I'm going to give you advantage only because Mihanga was helping.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Persuasion. Haha. Haha.
Well, that's as good as you can do.
Green eyes are really persuasive.
Alright. Alright. I suppose it'd be fun watching some tiny little bunny get her ass kicked. Alright, get in. And the gates, it's like what's the lattice work gate called, Connor? It's like portcullis?
Portcullis?
Yeah. Big wrought iron portcullis of this gate just You watch as it slowly just starts dragging upward with the sound of heavy chains on the other side. Come on, guys, you gotta play with me here.
You're good. You're
I'm
good.
talking to myself the whole time.
We
Do
approached.
they? I was about to say, do they like direction us in at all, or is it just like an inferred, "Hey, enter"?
Yeah.
Enter. First person you see. Ah!
Yeah, just punch right to the mouth the moment you walk in. No. No, you walk in and the gate shuts, drops behind you, and you hear it's like as you're looking around as you walk in, it's like there's not much to the center of this keep. It's literally just the walls, and everybody lives within like the buildings attached to the walls, but the center is just one big giant open pit. It's like a keep is.
Rather sparse in here.
Yo, Curie, you really want to join this group? Do you have to live here? It's kind of, the trees are better.
Well, like I said, it's not really joining unless they let me still roam around, which I don't think they let you just do that. It's, I want to fight. They want to test people. Seems like a good way to do it without hurting anybody too much. Sadly, I don't get to drink while doing it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I think the
could,
fight
but...
would be more fun.
Who the hell said you couldn't drink? As you look up at the guard above you, he's like, come on. Half of us in here are crooks and criminals that they just drug out of prison and said, hey, you're gonna be here now. They didn't give us drink, we'd have fucking rioted by now.
Mihango, it sounds like your people.
My people, they look more like yours.
As you look around though, it is a absolute melting pot of different races. You do see a couple of tabaxi, you see a couple of more reddish skinned horned beings. You see gnomes, dwarves, halflings, humans, all of it, half-orcs. There's a couple of Goliaths in here. This is just a mix of peoples in this place. But as you enter, you can see on either side of the gate as you enter that it looks to be like recruits, more fresh-faced recruits are the ones that are lifting the gate up and down. As soon as they drop it behind you, they go about their normal business and routines. But as you have finished having this conversation with the guy up top, you hear this loud booming voice, and I'm going to really try my best to try and get this properly. Fredericks, you mind telling me why you opened the damn gate? Oh, hey, listen. The bunny wants her ass beat. And who said you could open the gate? They came here about the recruitment poster. As this large, imposing Goliath figure looks down upon the rest of you. From like one of the walls, he looks down. That's so.
Of sorts. I have no intention of joining. My friend here seems to wish to fight. I thought I'd see if I could get some bets going, quite frankly.
Well, you'll find a severe lack of money in this keep, but no need for cowards. But the bunny wants to join.
I'd like to see what it's about, and I want to test. Well, it's not less much testing. I just want to fight. I want to see what it's about. I want to see how the people are here. And what better way to get to know them than a one-on-one?
Well, how How about I tell you what we are about here? And then we will see. No, I will show you. I will show you what we are about here. We'll see if you still consider joining. Very rarely we have people just walk in here of their own free will wanting to join. Come. Come. We'll take the fucking car up.
Take what? I'm sorry?
The trolley car, whatever you want to call it. As you look, you can see like there is from the part of the keep that's closest to the mountain. There is like a box with like a steel wire above it that seems to go up the mountain. Wire, at least. He beckons you up to him. There is like a wooden stair step to go up, though.
We go up.
Good evening. My name is Heinrich. And you are...
I am Hongo.
He's not even looking at you. He's looking right
I
at you.
figured.
Kyrie.
Alright. You can all get in the car. As you all get in, I would imagine, he hits a rune, like an ingrained orange, like glowing rune, and the big old, essentially just a box that you're in, starts grinding up the rail, appearing to be powered magically in some fashion. As you take that ride up, we're gonna cut over to Oxus. Are we hunting, bud?
Oh, looking for, I guess, what comes out of that hellhole? Ba-dum-ts.
Devils.
Are those fiends?
Yes. But I'll tell
Yes.
you right now, and you would know,
They wouldn't get through.
they don't get past the keeps. And what little do, they tend to send the scouts out.
Well, I'm looking for something not natural.
Okay. If you were to roll me a survival check.
Yay! Oh, let me take off advantage. But the first one was 18.
Yeah, the first one was an 18, so you're fine. Not something unnatural, but more so something that you don't see every day. It is natural to this area, but it is a rare beast, as
It's an
a
elk.
rare. No. Oh, Jesus. It is a large hoof that you see. You would you would say if it was an elk, it'd be the biggest fucking elk you've ever seen. It's the hoof that you find. It is, you can place your entire foot in it and still not cover it all.
Well, damn.
Yeah. You're not sure what it is, but it's hoofed animals near a mountain, not exactly unnatural to find, but near a hellhole, a hoof this big, you're not entirely certain.
Well, as of right now, I would have let Heavy out prior.
Oh, yeah. Hebe's up and flying above your head. He's probably a good couple 100 feet.
I will, I guess.
He's flying already? Wow.
All right. It's been a month, man. Give me a break.
3 days. It's a dragon. They're magical beings.
Did you not watch the shitty Aragon movie, Connor? That dragon was flying super quick. We're gonna talk about the movie.
Hey, you're the one bringing it up.
Yeah.
This will, do the tracks look relatively fresh?
You can make me another survival check to find that out. 'Cause I'm just gonna have you keep making checks. Yes, very.
Okay. Oxus will, try to whistle for Heavy to fly back down.
That'll be an animal handling.
Yeah. All the checks, boys.
No, because he's been in that basket all day. All right. With a little bit of coaxing, and as long as you promise not to put him back in the basket for a bit, he'll come
Rat.
down.
Holding up a rat.
Oh yeah, he'll come down for that. Easy peasy.
Okay. Just looking at Heavy. Okay. We're gonna try to follow these tracks. See what's there. We're gonna try to stay a low profile. Try to sneak up on it. You look like you know what you're doing. Let's go.
All right.
As you know, tearing into a rat just
But
gonna be the best hunting dragon you've ever seen. I might be making a menace.
might be what you mean. But with that, we're gonna cut back to the trolley ride. So we are. Nope, that's not his voice at all. We are what the people refer to as the Red Knights. We call ourselves the Blooded Knights in truth by name, as that is how we came to wear this armor. I assume you all are aware of the story of how this pit was created.
Aye, indeed. A long ancient battle. Mum and Dad used to tell me every so often about the stories.
Aye, I'm aware.
Well, thankfully this is one tale that hasn't been lost or changed too much in time. We protect the mountain simply because the things that come out of it are far worse than most things that you would ever find on this planet. We have, I won't say dedicated men. Most of them stay in these keeps under threat of the sword, but they stand and they fight. The few of us who join us willingly, they don't stay willingly long.
Are there ever any that are given permission to leave or patrol elsewhere? Or is every single man that's part of this here?
No, we have recruiters, as he throws up air quotes. They are allowed to roam the lands and find people who would join us or are going to, no matter what. Criminals looking to escape life sentences or death sentences join us instead. Sometimes we get nobles who are far too far away from any power or succession in their family that they decide to make a name for themselves with us.
I can think of plenty better ways for a noble to make a name for themselves.
Other than the recruiters that go out, we have scouts. Some are permitted to roam. Very, very few of them. Most of the time, scouts are only sent out from the keeps if something manages to slip by any of our defenses. We're almost here. As the trolley comes to a stop at the summit, you look in and see that the summit of this mountain is a ring that goes around the top of this mountain, and it drops down into a pit. You can't exactly see the bottom right now because, like, the angle that you're at, you can only, like, this far as you look down, you can only see wall of mountain. But you do see, as you exit and begin walking down the path from the exit to the trolley, a keep has been set into a part of the caldera that has been man-made structurally to be placed over the center of the pit as it looks down upon the rest of the pit down below. As you walk the paths that lead to the keep, you can look down and you swear that you can see a speck of orange fiery light as you look down.
That's pretty deep.
Indeed. All the way down.
You know, putting those who try to escape to the sword seems a bit inefficient. You could just toss them off down here.
That's where they go. We've not got enough land to bury them. And nobody will miss them.
Then why take the extra step?
What, you think they'd let us willingly drag them up to the top and throw them over? That's where we dump them.
Bound, tied, magically restrained. I'm sure you could find a way.
It's easier to move a dead man. But this is us. Anything that hell can conjure can come out of there at any moment. All of the keeps, it's their job. Defend the world from that.
Well, you best be prepared.
Wait, defend the world? There. What was the name of the player knowledge? I know his name. I wrote him down. Kyrie, drunken knowledge, probably forgot his name. I'm referencing Adric. Who's that? Who's that guy that we, whenever we all met but we didn't meet? Who was that? He was one of them. He said that we were on this world-saving quest too, weren't we?
Yes, that is what Adric said.
I'm gonna roll insight actually on that. See if he would pick up that. No.
Probably has a high insight bonus.
Oh yeah, he does. But
Okay.
the name Adric is the thing I'm going for. If that ticks anything, because he's the one hero that was lost to time purposefully.
Nope.
He said something about champions incarnate.
Pompous boy talking out his ass.
I'm not trying to be subtle.
Yeah,
Pulse.
because the guy took a dig at him.
Standing
Okay.
here at these fortresses, It's imposing, honestly. Defending these everything from all these devils and such that come out of this pit. I know it's an important job. It doesn't seem up my alley. The fighting does, but I'm a
That is what
hunter.
they told us.
I go out seeking the fights. I go out providing for people. I go out
You
doing
don't
all
seem
these
like you do
things.
too well, wait.
I don't think I would enjoy it here. Other than the fighting sounds really fun. I really want to do that, actually.
You said you are a hunter?
Aye.
Well, if you would ever wish to join, if you prove yourself a worthy hunter, tracker, that sort of thing, after a while you could be brought in to the scouting corps, but you would have to take time as just a recruit on the walls.
And give your heart as a scout.
Depends. During your time in recruitment, we assess your skills and decide which of our corps you would be best assigned to. If it's determined that you would be best used as a scout, that's where you would be placed.
Well, Kira, is the scout something you wish to be?
It's got my skill set. I don't know. Because you'd all be out there doing what Adric told us to do.
Right, and I think you are a big part of that.
And I couldn't contribute to that if I was here.
No, you couldn't.
Maybe
And I don't
someday in the
think-
future, I could see myself doing this.
And if you
Fighting
join
every
them,
day.
if you join them, it seems there's no leaving willingly. So, if you join them in order to travel with us and do as Adric said, then you would have to make an enemy of these red cloaks.
I don't want to do that either. I mind this with all respect. You're a big fucking dude. Honestly.
Nowhere.
You look like you'd be really fun to fight. I think you'd still win. And as much as I have confidence in myself, you look tough.
I am. As I said, you do not have to join. But our scouts, they do travel if they are determined to be of a high caliber. If you are as good of a hunter as you are making it out to seem, you would be placed within the scouts. And if you are a good enough scout, then you might be allowed to be a roaming scout. Not just one that we send out from the keeps to go hunt down whatever gets through.
Out of curiosity, do you guys ever work with anybody outside of the keeps?
Occasionally. There's a Leonin fellow that we work with every now and then whenever a bigger monster tends to threaten.
We know a Liam says he's worked with you.
Likely the same one. Not many of them around here.
I don't think I want to join right now, but is there any way I could perhaps spar or something with some of the... It doesn't even have... It could be recruits, it could be those that are seasoned or just want to fight. If there's anybody that wants to do that, I'm sure it'd be entertaining for some of them. It'd be entertaining for me, I've been itching for this.
I'm certain we could find people that would want to fight. No shortage of killers and crooks here who would love to take your head off.
Wasn't expecting a life or death fight, but all the more exciting, I guess. Don't want to kill anybody.
I would make sure that does not happen, but I will not say that they weren't going to try. As I said, there are mostly criminals here, looking to escape death sentences.
Don't worry, Kira. I would do what I can to make sure that they won't succeed. Should they get the better of you? I don't think they'll get the better of you.
Up to you.
For now, I think I don't want to be restrained to just this location for an extended time. In the future, maybe?
Yeah. As the DM, whenever I have a time skip planned, if you ever want to bring up this, then you can.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to get a fight going, we can get a fight going. It'll probably be the last thing for the session.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, I would love to. Curia would love to.
Alright. Alright.
And I would like to try and talk it up and take bets.
On whatever money you can find.
Oh, it doesn't have to be money. I'll take items. I'm sure these noble fighters have weapons and armor.
Earns himself a red suit.
That's one way to get one. Alright. Or look around and just start fucking stealing shit.
I mean, maybe once the fight started and there's a suitable distraction.
There's probably better rogues than you there.
Probably, but we'll see.
Don't know until we try. Alright, so you head back down, and a fight is quickly organized. The gray, muddy pit that is the center of this keep, quickly a wooden barricade is set up. We have a few people who would like to fight you, and you can have your choice of who you would like to fight, but you know what, I'll just leave it up to you. You look around and there are 3 people who are here to fight you. There is a lanky, skinny dude who looks jaundiced, gaunt, doesn't look like he's eaten very well in a while. But he's got like a very psychotic look in his eyes. And he looks to be brandishing a couple of daggers. There is a half-orc guy who just looks like he's just a big motherfucker with a giant greatsword on his back, and he's wearing I'd say he's wearing chain. And the third looks to be a a human kid somewhere around the age of like 16. And it looks like a fresh-faced recruit.
I did say I wanted to fight the newbies, but given my options, Orc guy looks fun. Dagger guy looks like he's not even looking at me. Huh. Hey, let's see actually. Don't want an easy fight. He looks like he can fight. I choose you and I point to the big dude with the chain. I don't care. He looks cool. He looks like he's gonna be a great fight.
All right.
So I'll try to talk up the fight, get some bets going, make sure that I make it to where I don't lose any money, but I can pull up people's money, earn a little coin, and like skim off the top of the bets. And
yeah, I'm not gonna make a map for this because it's just a ring that's been barricaded, and you're always gonna be able to get in range to hit them. So we're just gonna do this in the theater.
Good thing I didn't decide to fight then. Sounds bad for a skirmisher.
Yeah. But
Meanwhile, Oxus and Hebe are crawling through bushes.
searching shit piles. But Nihongo, do you want to roll a persuasion to try and get some bets moving?
I've had 2 breakfasts on the big one.
More rations for your rations. Let's see.
A dessert on the rabbit!
And I'll go ahead and cast an Unseen Servant and a Mage Hand to hold out, to have collection plates going around through for money.
Right. I'd say you get a few bets going. The over/under is definitely in the Orc's favor. Most bets see looking at it. This place knows its fighters. They can see Kyrie is obviously a warrior of some skill to have come here and just to challenge somebody. So the over/under is not too big on the Orc, but it is in favor of the Orc at a split of about 4-1. Most bets going to the Orc because they know him. But if and when Kiri wins, it'll be a tidy return in both items that you can sell to make money in general, or in items you can want to keep if you want to.
Okay.
If and when Kiri loses, though, it might be a problem.
Okay.
I cast invisibility.
Yeah, I only got first level spells, but
Yeah, I was actually going to just stand by, and I do have that invisibility spell, I think, that lets us go by undetected
Pass
and
without
other
trace?
shenanigans. Something like that.
Pass Without Trace is not invisibility.
Nope,
It
that
boosts
just
our
makes
stealth
you
checks.
stealthier.
Oh,
Got
Oh,
back
well,
to trace,
shit.
and we run away.
I don't
So
know.
it makes
other
it to where
things.
we can't be tracked, but
Well,
we're not if we step on a twig, it's not going to snap and alert people. We don't leave tracks, but
You're
if they can
basically
see us. They can
Gojo.
see us.
gust of wind. There's things. We'll figure it out. I hope.
I cast Meteor Swarm!
I was under the
Oh,
impression
don't worry,
that
I have a plan.
Okay.
Assassinate the head
roll
honcho.
initiative. We can get this going.
Alright, here goes. No token to click on, but that's fine. We got a hot 16. Hot.
Do you have advantage on initiative?
No.
That's level 7.
Waiting
Oh,
on
okay.
the dice to decide if they want to roll. Waiting on the dice.
think he wins.
Plus, what is it?
It's
No,
plus the
you're
number.
tied. What's your dex mod?
Dex is +2.
Yeah, so you're going first. You have the +1.
Q.
So it's a strength-based fighter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or barbarian.
sorry, hang on.
Cheeky bastard.
What you doing, bud?
Bardic Inspiration, mostly.
Alright, so you're gonna start with that.
Ooh. Will the people actually continue to bet seeing you magically hype up your girl?
This is just hyping, dog. The
Is it?
hyping
This is
happens
just
to be
hyping.
magic.
It has no like visible magical effects.
No,
Oh, nice.
no. Bards and sorcerers are very sneaky about their magic for the most part, even though bards tend to be very flashy. Like,
I
their
figured there was
inspiration-
like some kind of like magical effect to the inspiration talk.
You've had too much Scanlan in your life.
Well, Scanlan and then Eloquent. Or is it Eloquence bards? No, College of Creation bards. Like
They
something
have
actually
notes that
physical
float around,
follows
yeah.
them. But
Yeah.
Specifically
most part, no.
Scanlan and that whole class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then if you think I can
Yes.
get away with it, I will have my unseen servant use the help action.
Is what's an ability check? It's the one so like the investigation and that stuff. Right?
Investigation, acrobatics, athletics.
Oh,
Any
okay.
Grace see invisibility?
No race inherently sees invisibility.
Okay.
Unless
There is the bardic inspiration thing.
Alright. But what were you talking about? What did you want to do? An ability check of some sort?
No. I just wanted to check to see what guidance does. If it had something to do with like bardic.
Guidance would boost attack rolls because it is an ability check.
No,
Oh.
it doesn't.
No?
Not raw, anyway.
Why wouldn't it?
Bless, yes. Guidance, no.
That's bless. That's bless.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright.
Yep.
So, you're gonna just inspire?
And if you think I think I could get away with it, I'm gonna wait on this first round. First round, just inspire.
Okay. How do you inspire?
I just shout words of encouragement, and I like you fought beasts way stronger than this creature.
Yeah. And it gives you a d6 to roll.
You can do it!
And you now have 2 attacks. Go do the thing.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. This is gonna happen. All right.
Remember, you can use it after you roll,
And
but before David tells you what the result
What's your
is.
HP at?
Right now, max hit points.
Yeah.
60.
Yep. 60. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Cool. Here we go. First attack. I'm not doing my reckless attack. We just going. That ain't going though. Not raging. Not right now. Not yet. We ain't going into it raging just yet.
Okay. Well, that is going to miss.
Well, bonus action. Hilt.
You have 2 attacks.
I know.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you were right here.
No. Thank you. For me or
There's
just in
tea
general?
bags, but it's coffee.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So,
The
first attack, missing. Not used to creatures with armor. Slashes down. Pulls it right back up, swinging upwards with the hilt.
Alright. And that's a 14 to hit.
Yes.
Is not gonna hit.
Alright. Then we're gonna swing it back down, slashing the other direction now with the glaive again. For a crit to hit.
Well, I think this is less than of a slash, as you found out with the first strike that cutting chain mail doesn't exactly go too well.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hilt, you try to just bash into it, and he just like takes it right on the chest and just moves with it. And I imagine you would come around and aim for like an exposed part of the armor.
Probably, especially with his like recoil reaction with the hilt. There might be
Right.
some arm motion that opens up something there.
Okay. 16 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And death stat for my attack.
Yes. So you jump forward and rush. Did you not want to use your inspiration?
No, not yet.
Okay. Because he can keep feeding you those.
I only have a few of them, but yeah.
Holding for now.
Okay. So you jump forward, rush, cut across the mail. Doesn't exactly work. Bash him with the hilt. Not really doing much. But then you catch him as he goes to like do like a starting a motion for his overhand. As starts a motion for an overhand slash with the greatsword. He's left his legs exposed, and you get a cut across his thigh. A very deep gash at that.
Ooh, and that's quite a powerful cut against our. You said orc? Dude.
Yes.
Against the orc combatant, and I just start giving the play-by-play. Kyurei starts off pretty strong. It's not too late to place a few more bets on her.
Alright. Going to. I'm gonna follow through on that overhead that I said was gonna happen. What's the plus to hit? Plus hit. Take first swing at you. With an 11. No goodie. He goes this big overhand slash just right down on top of you, and you just quickly sidestep it. But then he throws his foot forward and kicks the flat of the blade off to the side as he swings all the way back around to try and cut you across the stomach with the sword. For a 9, oh goody, we're doing this again.
What's the arena?
It's a wooden stockade in the middle of this muddy pit with all the people around the outside.
So I think that I could get an unseen servant up there without people being able to notice, or
it'd be very, very difficult because the people are like crowding around the actual corral itself.
Okay.
He'd have to push through people and they would notice.
Not gonna do it then.
Do yourself, or you could send him off to go and like find stuff in the other places, or you could go and find stuff. It doesn't matter to me.
I will. Let's see. What are his stats? I will consider doing that. I will think about that in this next round, and go ahead and continue combat.
Finishing off his turn, though, he is going to go ahead and second wind because a missed turn where he didn't do any damage, but he took some. He's going to try and get it back. Started early. D10 plus fighter level.
Nice.
Yeah.
A certain amount of health was gained.
Doesn't exactly get it all back, but he gets a good amount back. Alright.
I will go ahead and make a perception check looking for any loose items I believe I can easily snag, if you believe that to be perception.
I would say I would say investigation for this. You're looking specifically for something that might be easy for you to grab.
Okay.
Not immediately visible.
Okay.
I would say if you continue doing investigation checks every round as like your bonus action or whatever you want it to be.
I would rather use my action that takes a bonus action to command my unseen servant
Like,
and
you
can't
know-
get
you-
Bardic
you-
Inspiration.
You know what I mean. You could do Bardic Inspiration, Unseen Servant, and Investigation.
Okay.
Because you're not really moving around or using your movement. You are walking, but it's inconsequential.
Okay.
The more investigation checks you roll above 10, the lower the DC you'll get.
Okay. Sounds good.
As you
does my turn.
consistently keep looking for things, you might find it's going to be easier for you to find something.
Okay.
All right. Back to Curie, square one.
Cool.
He's clutching his leg and he just looks up at you and just.
All right. We're gonna rage, and for my Path of the Beast, I am choosing the mandibles, and I want to sort of describe how I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Since it's gonna be like a fast rage, it moves quickly. I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm picturing is an elite's mouth from Halo, the bottom jaw split and pull apart.
That's gross. I like it. Alright.
So just seeing that bottom jaw sort of line divot down the middle as it creaks apart really quickly. Sort of like a bony snap almost. Like there should be pain, but it's not pain. It's just impactful action. And just a guttural just erupting in the process.
And a whole lot of gross. Alright.
I'm doing this purely for intimidation factor, by the way.
So, go ahead and roll me an intimidation check. That's terrifying. Yeah, that's pretty fucking terrifying.
I don't plan to use the bite action at all. I just wanted to freak the guy out a bit.
And you did. I'm gonna give him disadvantage on his next turn's attacks, because that's fucking freaky.
And with that, here is first glaive.
17 will hit, yes.
And here is second one.
22 will also hit, so another 13 damage. Undoing what
Don't forget your rage damage.
Oh yeah, that is right. That's 2 damage each for that.
So it's 13 to 17, alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright. 2 more quick cuts along the exposed elbow joints. You catch him like around like the fatty part of the bicep that's exposed around the inner arm. Around the crook of the arm, actually.
Ooh, not looking too good for our orc friend. Kieran takes a decisive lead.
He is going to make his attacks again as he puts the sword in a proper stance and tries to like channel that anger away from just the blind slashing he did last turn. And a thrusting stab for 10. Misses. He follows the stab up with a shoulder to back you and himself up in order to get a clean swing. 19.
Didn't you say it would be at disadvantage because of the intimidation?
Alright, so that's the first attack is a 5, 14. Okay, second attack. Yeah, for a fucking 9. Alright. He just misses twice again. Damn. I'm doing this shit again. Alright. Back all the way around to me, Uncle.
I will continue looking around.
Yeah. Let's see. There, you find. Hey, hold on. Let me actually bring this up. I want something fun. You see a small coin purse attached to this one of the Blood Knights.
Do they look rather enthralled with the fight?
Oh yeah, everybody does. Yeah, everybody that you want to pull something from, you'll have a chance at trying to get it off him. So you want to do sleight of hand. As enthralled as he is. Yeah. He would have a minus to his perception.
If you would like me to do it at...
It'd be his passive perception -5 because he'd be at disadvantage because he's enthralled. Yeah, you beat him.
Okay.
So you're able to slip the pouch off him. And we will go through everything that you're able to grab, depending on how long this fight lasts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all for my turn.
Good. Back to Kirby.
Just the hissing and gurgling, and the slashing continues.
Yeah, that'll do it. For 7 more.
And we hit him with the hill. Then we hit him with the glaive.
That'll hit. So 7, 9, 8.
24.
That's 24 more damage. Yeah, Jesus Christ. He is,
Under my breath, I just think, damn it, kiddo. I want this fight to drag out a little longer.
he's bloodied. Yeah. So you take a good slash
so.
as the chain's getting ruined.
Is it turning red?
No, actually, it's actually kind of hard to see his blood. But no, it's you're starting to get cuts in, and even if you're not cutting all the way through the chainmail, you're absolutely bruising bone at the very least, if not just cracking it outright when you hit him. Couple shots to the arms and one good slap by the hilt to the torso. Yeah, you're hurting him. Let's see if I can actually fucking hit you.
This isn't a hunt. This is a slaughter.
Yeah, because I can't roll. Oh my god!
11.
As he thrusts forward with the sword again, and try. Oh my Jesus Christ!
Oh, get our man out of there, man. He gonna die. He needs some man.
I'm not allowed to DM anymore. I can't
Action surge and anger.
Yeah, that's a need. That's an action surge. He's gonna try and hit you. He really is, because you are just avoiding everything he throws. 18.
There you
That's
go.
the hit. That's the hit.
Okay, finally, Jesus Christ. It's plus what today? Plus 5.
Throw in your
Plus
battle
3.
master maneuver of sharpened attack. I don't know.
86 plus 3.
If he was a battle master, I would. But he's not.
Yeah, that champion ain't doing much for you, is it?
No, it's not. It's 2d6 plus 3. Oh my god. 8. Half to 4.
Look, average is 6, you rolled... Or no, average is 7. Never mind.
Yeah. And...
Does he have Great Weapon Master?
That would, what, -5 to +10?
No, that's heavy weapon
Fighting
master.
style, the one we can reroll 1s and 2s.
Well, he hadn't been rolling 1s and 2s on the dice.
On the
So,
damage
On the
die.
damage dice.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
There you
So
go.
3 more
13 damage.
half to 6.
An extra 2 damage from that.
Yeah, and a second attack. And 7. God, Jesus Christ, David. Alright. So the first one, he goes in and he gets you across the, like he stabs forward and he gets you across the cheek. And the second, and he just tries to go with that motion and shove the blade further into your head, and you're able to duck out and underneath it, ears and all. And we're back around to Mihanga. Nothing this round.
Okay.
But the DC is lowered again. Even the success lowered the DC. I will say next time if you get a 14, then you'll find something.
Okay.
Following the motions that you just said of me ducking beneath the sword, I go to bite
Yeah.
the sword.
Huh? What is the goal?
With my mandible jaws, I go to bite the sword to hold it.
Are you trying to disarm him?
If I succeed at the bite, I plan to kick him and hopefully disarm him of the sword.
Okay. I'm gonna need a strength check. First. Okay. So you're able to bite down on it and hold it in place. What now?
I go to kick him and hopefully disarm him of the sword.
Okay. So this will be an athletics versus his athletics. He has a +5 to athletics.
There's mine.
God damn it. So, yeah. So you're able to kick him back. I'm going to make a dex saving throw to see if you can keep hold of the sword. No, he can't. Alright. So he is now without sword. And that it would absolutely be your action.
Understandable.
Yeah, so what are we doing with the sword now?
Use it against him.
God, do I be a prick to him? Sure. I turn to him and spit the sword back in his direction.
Okay. He's gonna pick it up and he is going to blindly rush you because you have embarrassingly disarmed him. The tiny bunny that you are beating his ass.
He's gonna roll high.
17.
17 does hit.
Yay! And a 13.
13 does not hit.
It's a 2d6 plus 3 as he swings for you and is going to connect with about the collarbone.
Reroll that one, big boy.
Hey, 13 damage back down to 6. But just a nick around the collarbone and not enough to actually do anything.
Hey, just not 8 more of those and she's done.
This ability that I'm sitting here staring at for a bonus action. Healing Rage. 1 a day, the Orc Warrior can heal 11 hit points as a bonus action. And I'm sitting here staring at it.
Still nothing yet.
No, DC is now 13.
Okay, get it.
Go!
Murder time!
Had our fun out of the way. We're not trying to kill him. Even in our rage state, we're not trying to kill the man, so the attacks are going to be pulled just a little bit as to not kill the guy.
You did just non-lethal attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and no. So it was 8 and 7, so 13 more damage.
8 and 7's 15.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Alright. Describe the attacks, bruh.
Yeah. Well, he came in, he nicked the collarbone, so I'm assuming he's pulling back from the swing. And that front arm's wide open, man.
Yep.
So the slash comes down across that arm, brings it down. Hilt catches him in the knee. And as I swing down with the backswing, I just completely graze, like, off the remaining chain that's being held together.
Clutch.
I would say below 10, it's more of a block. So
Okay.
it's more that he slams down the sword. He's trying to use it to get up, and at that same time as he puts that sword into the ground to try and steady himself, that's where the glaive connects. So he incidentally blocks it.
Cuckoo?
And we
Hit points aren't always just meat points. They're a symbol of wearing down.
Yep. There is a
Oh shit, that was close.
there is a skill to things, though. It's not always you whiff. Sometimes it's they block.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now he's going to step up. He's going to, after your swing, he's going to like quickly, while holding onto the sword with one hand still on the ground, he's going to turn his shoulder bash you away from him to knock you back a couple of steps, and then drag the sword out of the ground into a heavy uppercut slash.
Okay.
And why is it all 5s and 6s? So that one misses, and he flips the sword around into a stabbing motion, following the rising cut. I don't understand.
One has to balance out all of Kirai's hits.
I don't understand. This is stupid. Alright, David, it's just the next big battle rolled real well because of this.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Oh.
getting rid of all the bad rolls of the deal.
No,
Alright.
no, please no.
Back around to Mihongo.
Investigation.
Hey, you find something. Roll me a D100. The first one I just picked for you, but...
You find the book of knowledge.
91. No, we're not doing that again. 91. Wow.
No sleight of hand to try and take it, or
Wow. This is what you're going to try and pull, but yeah, go ahead.
oh, okay. What is it?
No, I'm not telling you yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not telling you yet.
It's a belt.
Yeah, with his passive perception and disadvantage -5, yeah, you beat him again. The next guy, you find another sort of pouch, but it doesn't feel like coins in there, and you were able to pull it off him.
Okay, that's my turn.
Bag of explosives.
No.
Are these meaningful pickpocketing checks, or?
Do what?
I'll ask later. Go ahead.
Hmm?
Kirei.
How badly is this guy looking like right now?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad?
But he also has a look in his eye like he wants to fucking kill you now.
Oh, I believe he does. So let's embarrass him further,
I don't
guess.
think he's able to, though.
Pull down his pants.
Yeah. Oh god, just take his belt off. Leather belt, just
Flip
flip
it.
No.
Flip it over him.
That
Cut
would
his pants.
it would be fun to do that, but Kirai's no, she's too feral right now. She wouldn't think to do that. What I was thinking was let's break rage and embarrass him by grappling and force him to try to yield.
Oh, that wouldn't break rage. That's considered an attack.
fair.
Thereby also
But you could
extending the
you could
belt.
use your rabbit hop. You could rabbit hop over him and attack that way.
Hmm.
Like rabbit hop over to
That-
behind him and then
that-
shove him prone.
Well, I wasn't thinking shoving prone. I was like, probably as I'm going above, positioning the glaive between his body and me to lock him into place with that
Okay.
glaive. That actually sounds phenomenal, and I want to do that.
Okay, so describe that, because you said locking the glaive between bodies,
Yeah.
but what does that look like?
Doing the rabbit hop, jumping over him,
Mhm.
and twisting in the air. Glaive in the right hand coming across, trying to position it between himself and me. So glaive on one side of him and me behind him, and locking him between the glaive and myself.
Okay, like a weapon choke.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so
And
you're-
don't forget, that is an athletic. That will
and
be an
you're
ability
raging,
check that
you
you
have
can add to
advantage.
it. It's advantage, and you can add your bardic inspiration to it if you wish.
Okay.
And he will be making himself an athletics check as well.
So, advantage athletics check?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you fucking need it. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, you got it. Alright, that's one attack, because it's a grapple.
And just mustering any vocabulary I can out of this split face, the split lower lip mandibles. Yield.
Yeah. Make an intimidation check. This will take the second attack and your
Yep.
bonus action.
Not, nope.
It doesn't really sound like he yield, it's more just, yeah. Alright, he's gonna attempt to throw you off of him, but that's an athletics check, and that means going against you again. So, you're gonna try.
Ooh. Alright.
Throws you out of the ring. DQ.
Nope, you've gotta do athletics or acrobatics. Holy fucking.
No, I think you win, though. I think you win.
You have a D6.
No.
Oh, that's true.
You have, and you are raging,
It's
therefore
20.
you have advantage.
You have advantage as well, yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll re-roll it again before adding the D6. Potentially. Yeah, we're adding the D6.
Come on. But god damn it. It's only +5 that he has. God damn it. That's so aggravating. It's a nat 20 and I get beat. So he musters an insane amount of strength to get you off of him. He nearly just pushes the weapon out of your hands forward to release himself, but you just re-grip it underneath and just pull it back into him, and he just can't get free. Do it again.
It's enough force to lift you off your feet, not enough to break the grapple. He drops you back down.
God damn it.
It's still possible. No, it's not. He has a +7. Never mind. Or she has a +7. Never mind.
Well, narratively, this is what's going to happen. You don't even have to do a check.
Yeah, I know.
But narratively, this is what happens. Is in him trying to push it off of you and you pulling it back, his fingers slip out from underneath, and the bar is now fully up against his throat. Yeah, you've got him. We're back around to Mihongo.
Oh,
This dude, fucking dude. Done shit. No.
so I don't see anything this time, but I go ahead and toss out another bardic inspiration.
12, yeah, and another bardic going around. This fucking guy. Alright, back around to Kiri.
Cool. I try putting pressure down on his legs to get him to kneel.
mean, you're dangling from his shoulders. He is huge.
That's fair. That is a good point. I'm
so if you
behind.
wanna-
That's actually a good point. I forgot
Dead
the
legged.
size difference.
Here's
Dead
the thing,
legged.
though. Here's the thing, though. If your feet are dangling close to like the joints of his knees, so if you were to like kick off his back and swing down and kick directly into the joints of his knees, you'd buckle him. We'll make that an attack roll with unarmed damage.
Yeah, we got to actually have one for an arm strike. Let's go. I'm not gonna do it though.
Does not hit the first
Well-
time.
Hey, it's an attack roll, and you have Bardic Inspiration. Or you could try it with your second attack.
He looks pretty hurt. Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, so 7 more damage. He's not down, but he's hurt. Fucking shit. Second attack, though, you can, like, elbow him if you want to. Now that you've got him grappled and buckled and stuff like that. Or you can, like, pull back the choke and see if you can't, like, try to put him to sleep.
Is he considered prone?
Yeah, he's on his knees. We'll put it this way: if you want him to be prone, you're gonna have to be like, take your next attack to try and like knock his arms out from under him because he's on his hands and knees. So either you can roll over and be underneath him but choking him, or you can like drop his arms out from holding himself up and just be on top of him, pulling the pole back into his neck.
It's not so much I
You
want
can
to do
replace
both of those. I still want, as fun as both of those sound, intention is yield.
Or you can try a second intimidation. Do insight, of course. Yeah. It smells of piss. He struggles to say it with the pole on his throat, but I quit.
Rage breaks, pole goes forward, I release him.
Okay. Mihongo, you can get one last check in as everybody starts to lose their mind at the end of the fight.
Yep. No.
Nope. DC was 12.
Yep, I know.
Alright. But fight's over. You have won. Man is limping his way to the infirmary and thoroughly embarrassed.
Well, that's the fight, folks. And I start passing out winnings and make sure we get off the top.
Collecting even more.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you want, in total for your winnings, if you want to roll me 2 more D100 for what people bet, and then we're going to roll money after this to see how much you were able to win off of these people. Okay, so 42 and 78. Let me mark those down. I don't even want to look at it yet. We'll look at it after we get out. If you get out of here and you're able to look at them. All right. So if you want to roll me D12, 2D10, and 4D8. Okay. 6 gold, 13 silver, 17 copper. In total. Most impressive. He's not been thoroughly embarrassed in all of his time here. Fine. I'm going to have to console him now, so thank you for that.
You're quite welcome.
I would also watch your back with the bets you are hedging. You're likely to get... You could, not likely, but you could just be stabbed on the way out.
Yeah, I'm sure. Our champion here and I can handle whoever comes our way.
I hope so. You fought well, Keurig. You will always have a place here, should you choose. I'm pretty sure most of these people would welcome you. I'm sure a great many of them might also wish to try and kill you. But that is the way here.
Understandable. However, I think they would take that as a lesson if they tried to mess with me.
I'm sure many of them will. I'm also sure that many of them wouldn't fight you fairly. You might be deep in slumber forever. Anyways, we'll see you all later, if you choose to return. You leave.
Sounds good. I got my fight.
Right. Did I do the pass without trace thing, or is that unnecessary?
Unnecessary, I would say. It's more so like if you're trying to infiltrate a place where you shouldn't be, it would give everybody a +10 to their stealth. It's like
Okay.
Or if we think
If you can like long distance cast that on Oxus, that'd be great.
Hey, we're in a
Or-
forest bandit camp where they're holding someone hostage and we don't want to be found.
that would be a good idea, or if we think someone is tracking us, it would be a good idea because it would
Yep.
make sure we don't leave tracks.
But we're gonna cut over to Oxus and see if he has found this beast he is hunting.
Aye. Alright, Heavy, so move through the bushes, stay low. Look for footprints, broken branches, droppings, tufts of fur caught on the trees. All that. Just giving Heavy all the little tidbits on how to stalk prey.
Yeah. Oh no. He's like a cat, like you, like an actual lion stalking prey. Is this dragon hunched down low to the ground, moving in between the trees? If you would make me a stealth check while I bring up Heavy's stat block so I can do the same.
Just imagine just a full-size dragon stalking you like a cat.
That's what's.
Well, I'm picturing Lion King whenever Simba was trying to stalk Zazu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alright. What is this? He has a +2 bonus to stealth, so we're gonna see how well this goes. A 10. A baseline. So it's fine. It's not great. He is stepping on things and cracking stuff. He's a lot heavier and denser than he thinks he is. You are hunting. I'm gonna roll perception for the animal. Yep. You come across a clearing in the woods. You see before you what looks to be a mutated, massive moose.
Triple M.
Basically, you might want to call it AAA. But as you step forward towards the clearing, there's just this loud as Heavy just steps on possibly the most hollow, dry branch you could ever be. It's like a fallen branch from a tree around here that's just dead on the inside, and he just crunches right through it trying to be sneaky. That moose is gonna with his shut up, Connor. That moose is gonna bolt. So we're gonna roll initiative and see if you can catch him.
Ow!
With the rolls, why the rolls? What the fuck? There've been very few above 10. Alright, and Heavy's gonna be. He's gonna roll real high now because that's how this works. You rolled the highest, and Heavy's gonna dash to him and try and
Ow!
freeze him.
The crack was actually Heavy about to pounce.
That's the thing is, it's in his attempt to pounce and like him jumping forward, his back leg kicked off the branch and just shattered it. Yeah, so we're gonna freeze him, and the breath does 5d8. Make a DC Constitution save. It makes the fucking save. Fine, sure, that's how that goes. 5d8, 1d4, down to 12. And, yeah. It's frozen. Not completely, but it is very, very chilled. You're up before it can go.
How close were we able to get?
Oh, you got in the neighborhood of like, I'd say in the neighborhood of about 50 feet.
50 feet. So I have to get up.
Where do you
There's
shoot
half my
it?
movement.
Oh,
I know,
Yep.
but
right.
still, I'm going to get up. Let's see, we're 50 feet. So that's half of my 35 feet of movement speed. What would that be?
15
15?
or
Leaving
20.
me.
But,
It'd probably be 20, leaving me at 15.
okay.
And then I guess I'll approach, drawing my bow, and letting loose a barrage of 2 arrows.
A barrage of 2.
Count 'em, 2.
Fire and
It
fire.
could be
You'll
4.
do with your string that you now
We'll
have.
see. We'll see.
Did you do the stats for that?
Yeah,
The
I
long
did.
string? Oh yeah.
So I am
11 will
in
not
fact
hit.
going to use a superiority die to attempt
Make it hit.
to hit.
Yeah.
Yeet! Adding an extra
Yeah,
5.
that'll do it.
Woohoo! For a
Roll your
total
damage.
of 9 damage.
Yes.
And then
Took what? Took 12, 9. Alright. It's looking in a very, very bad way, but it's not dead yet.
a second arrow. Yeet! Oh boy, we're gonna roll another d8.
1.
I was
4.
thinking that.
It hits
Woohoo!
just for another 10. It
Sadly,
is
I don't think I can
almost-
re-roll that.
It is almost dead.
Yeah, no, I cannot.
No, it is almost dead. It is gonna run.
Heavy, get it!
Oh yeah, no. If he gets an opportunity attack, he's gonna try and bite it at the base of the neck. Plus what? Plus 4 doesn't hit, and that elk is fast. That moose is fast. He's gonna dash 80 feet away.
Alright, David, roll a d6.
Why?
Breath weapon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Recharged on a 5 or 6. He's got a 60-foot fly speed, so, and it's a 15-foot cone. You'd be just out of no.
Yeah, just out of
Yeah,
range.
about like 5 feet.
It would depend on where Hebe was placed in terms of like, would he just run right up to him, or would he try to position himself with Oaks's?
Well,
Right.
you said he was close enough for an
It's a-
attack of opportunity.
That's up to you.
Yes.
And it,
Yes, but it depends on which, like, if he was to the side of where the elk started running off of and not behind him, he would end up in range for the cone.
right, but I would say the elk probably ran directly away from Hebe.
I would think so too. I would also think with Oaks saying Heavy go, Heavy just went straight line and breast.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be just out of range.
Or Heavy just got straight up on him. Whichever one.
Rides the
But Hebe-
moose.
so instead of the breath weapon, Hebe's gonna dash and end up in front of it and try and ward it back to you, or change its direction enough for you to be able to hit it broadside instead of aiming at the back. So, yeah. So that's now you.
I am 105 feet away from it right now.
Yeah,
So
with
I'm
a-
just going. I've been keeping tabs on how far away I am. I'm actually just going to use, I guess, an action to dash to it to get 70 feet closer, putting me at 35 feet away. And I'm just going to hold, and hopefully Hebe can get the kill.
Okay. He's gonna run again. Hebe's gonna bite again. Evie's gonna kill it because it does not have. Wait, what's the roll?
15.
1d10 plus 2. He has a chance to not kill him.
Nope.
Max.
That's the
Never
perfect
mind.
nape of the neck bite. Just.
Oh yeah, it. Dead moose. Dead moose. It is a massive moose, to be fair. You're lucky you caught it off guard as you did, because if it was in like an aggressive mood and it gored you with as big as it was, you're gonna have trouble moving this thing as is.
Evie, are you hungry?
You're also pretty far into the woods, but not too far away that you couldn't like theoretically like remember where it is in the woods if you were to go and like find your peoples, because you know where they are, and get help carving it and bringing it back if you want to do that whole process again.
I'll just kind of sit down.
Trust Evie to guard the
I'm not leaving. Not leaving my child alone. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, David?
I don't know.
No, I do not leave my child alone. So yeah, I'm just. Way to go, Evie. Good job.
Yeah, that's another kill to the thing.
Then guess I'll gut it. How much does it weigh after gutting?
Ooh, it'd be more than the displacer beast, actually.
Fuck.
It's bigger. Dude, it's just bigger. You're not gonna make as much money off of it because it is moose meat, and not displacer.
This butcher's gonna either love me for my low prices or hate me for just giving him way too much work.
What do you mean? This man's gonna make shit tons of money off of it. He's
Fair.
gonna love you.
Fair enough.
And the tanner would love you as well because if you're just gonna give it to them to tan to have leather to sell, then they're gonna pay you. You wanted that displacer beast to be used, so that you're paying for the tanning service.
I guess I'm going to go to the nearest tree and attempt to MacGyver a sled for it.
Yeah. I mean, with that dead tree that Hebe broke through, you'd be able to fell it pretty easily and use the bark and carve it up for a sled. Yeah.
That's
like,
what I'm going to spend my time doing.
Even with your blunt weapons, you can fell this tree.
I can use a dagger.
Slash it.
At this point. But
It doesn't have to be fine crafting. It just needs
Actually,
to be
no, daggers piercing.
You'll do that, and you'll meet each other on the road back to town.
I'll also collect my 2 arrows out of the body.
Oh yeah, and in the interim, while you are doing all of that work,
tie my rope up to the sled.
We're gonna go through the things that Mihongo was able to loot. Yeah, I almost said Connor.
You said it was a coin pouch and some other pouch.
Yes, but the coin pouch has something not coins in it.
Awesome.
Alright, so 3, 91, 42, and 78. So 3. This. I would say, if you want to cast Identify, you can. I would say one casting with these items in particular will tell you everything you need to know about all of them.
Okay, sure. I'll go ahead and burn the spell slot, I guess.
They're minor magical items. Very minor stuff, all 4 of them.
Okay.
Except 91. It's not exactly minor. But 3 is called the Orphan's Top. It cannot be spun, or it will not spin if there are any either invisible or any undead nearby. If anything is invisible nearby, or if there are undead nearby, it will not spin.
Okay.
So we'll go in numerical.
For
42.
pocket cleric? Or pocket paladin?
Yeah, 42, right? Yeah, 42. 42. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, this is perfect. Salt block. Any food you carry will never spoil. Does not have to be on your person. This also applies to a captain and his ship's cargo, for example.
Dude, that sucks for taking that dude's salt block.
Bro, he's had something like he's been saving for weeks, like hidden in his like
Oh yeah,
bed's
perfectly
drawer.
cured jerky.
Yeah.
You jerk!
Immediately.
You jerk! This man's gonna go like, oh, I want my piece of like cake I saved from last year's birthday.
Dude, it's gonna be like a few
Fuck.
days from now, and he's gonna be like, you know what? I had a real crap day. I want some of that cake. What happened to my cake?
You asshole!
What's the next one? 78. 78. 78. Hey, another topical one. Nice. The library box.
Moon.
Yeah, when a non-magical book is placed inside it, another of the same type will be found there the next day. So it's like if he's reading like
You're hitting refresh.
if he's reading fiction and he wants to continue reading fiction, he can place in there and get a different book, different fictional book.
Finds a
different
book on the
study.
heroes, puts it in there. Next day.
It's not. It's helpful. It'd be nice for just like some light reading stuff for Moon. He wouldn't know what he's getting, but you know, it's nice.
So if he
The
puts like a
library.
scientific research book in there, he would get another scientific research book.
Are you typing this out, Connor? Or do I need to copy and send them?
I'm typing it out.
Okay. And the last one, which is not a minor item.
It's at least 18.
Is universal solvent.
That's a decent,
Really?
really a bad magic card. That's a really bad magic card.
That's 91, Connor. 90 would have been sovereign glue.
Ah.
Oh man, the only thing that can dissolve sovereign glue.
Yeah. But you have it now. There you go.
Okay.
So if you ever find your hands bound with glue, there you go. But yeah, no, them's the four things he's able to pull. I think the minor magic table is more fun. than most of them.
And how much coin was in the coin pouch?
That's what I was telling you. Is like the thing that you pulled from the coin pouch is not exactly coins in there.
Oh, okay.
How many days are in a
Before
week
also
in this world?
7.
Okay.
Keep it as normal as I fucking can. Yeah, those two that you pulled were the first two items, and then the other two were the stuff you won. So you were able to pull the top and the solvent. You won the box and the salt block.
Okay.
Oh, he won the salt block.
That's
That's less bad.
Yes, it's that the dude put it on bet and lost.
Still sucks, but like, it's not as bad as
Oh,
stealing
yeah.
someone's salt block. That'd just be a dick move.
Oh my god.
I
Connor,
bet
what's
they'd be
the-
pretty salty
what's
after
the-
that.
What's the nickname I like to give myself?
Dumbass?
No, fucker.
Connor's bitch.
No, shut the fuck up. Most of the
Connor,
time
control him.
I like to give myself the nickname of Jester. I'm looking at number 96 on this list. Mask of the Jester. Anyone seeing it for the first time must save versus charm or be compelled to attack the wearer.
Oh.
Here you go,
Sounds about
Kidre.
right.
Wear this mask.
Hey, perfect.
Let me just
Kiri
slip
now has
this
a new
on and
quest.
jump into a bar.
Kiri now has a new quest. Find the mask of the jester. I want something so horrendous. People will fight
I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna go straight to that clerical guy. While he's in the office. I'm gonna get him fired.
God, 92 would have been great as well. Goblin cloak.
Well, hopefully
invisible-
he draws some.
Invisible while in shadowy areas, but stinks like a mound of goblin shit. That'd have been
Opta would love it.
I don't know about that.
Nah.
Gopta went WWE on quite a few goblins in a cave.
Hey, can we go ahead and wrap it up? I got work in the morning.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Just around. All right, that would be all for us from this evening. We will be back hopefully next week, same time. We're gonna try and start at 6:30 from here on in to provide more time for people before they have to go places, do things, and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I gotta wake up in 6 hours, so.
Go to bed, you
Ooh.
moron.
4 o'clock?
4:30.
Ew, yuck.
Yeah, 6:30 to somewhere around 10 is gonna start being our normal schedule. But 5:30, Michelle.
Alright, well, thanks everybody for coming out. Y'all have a great night.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you everybody that was here. We'll see y'all next time. Goodbye for now.